something about it's just a 6 because, well, anybody in? Did everybody want to stop watching us? Is that what happened?
We are officially live.
Yeah, I definitely...
Wow, listen, we'll let people come on in. What's up, everyone joining? Thank you so much. Just wanted to say congratulations for our 1 month of shows.
1 month of shows.
This is the fourth.
Fish sticks in the house.
This is the fourth show we've done. We're so excited. What's up, everybody checking in? How you doing? I see the chat is already getting lit up. So excited. I'm going to have a great show for you tonight. Again, before we begin, we have to thank our official first sponsor,
wholesaleblades.com, where you can buy cool ring thingies like this.
Yeah.
Not even flinching.
I know. It's exciting. So what's up, all? What's up? We're going to have some fun show tonight. We're going to talk to Demonology at 8 p.m. Eastern about, and if you're listening on the podcast soon to come, about him and his adorable video calling me out, which was great. We'll also talk about, we'll talk with other YouTubers, the official 1020 Maple Grove call out. And we're also going to talk about some things I have to vent about. I have to get off of my chest before I can even do this show any further. There are some wonderful Instagrammers out there who I'm a big fan of, who I follow. And one of them in particular, who works for a big, huge, mega million company, UPR, Steve, did a live cast. Or
Mega Millions, really?
I don't know. These guys they're representing big, huge companies, and they like to. He kind of, for lack of a better term, didn't say any names, but called us YouTubers out for clickbait and spreading false information.
Wait, was that the guy on Instagram where we had that chat where we were going back and forth?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna touch base on that.
Him.
No, don't worry, like no one watched it. But the point is, I think of the 10 people, I did check in and watch the replay, so we'll talk about it, and we'll go from there. We're also going to talk about this epidemic that's happening that I'm angry about, that I have to get off my chest, and that is everybody thinks I'm going to get a Mustang, and that equals YouTube success, or that equals
I thought it did.
Fame. Well, we're going to talk about that. We're gonna dive into that.
So I should cancel my order.
No, please. You need to get out of the Mopar world because no one watches the Mopar channels. Well, we'll talk to Demonology. His biggest video in the last month was putting me in his thumbnail. So we are going to talk about the 10-second, almost, sort of, maybe not really run that the Black Mamba is going to be getting soon. So stay tuned. We're getting there. We're going to talk about the track rental and all that kind of good stuff. But I'm going to vent more about that later. But anything you have to share or discuss there? Oh, you want to talk about the big cool thing we got, the new feature?
What the hell did we get?
I don't know, with the super chat.
Oh yeah. So if you guys, I don't know if I can do a test. Let's see. If we StangMode receives a super chat now,
we are here.
This will pop up with a little audio, which you guys should hear. I'm not 100% sure. Let's try again.
We are here.
We are here.
You will get a official. Whoa! We got an official. We will get an official. We are here. What would we call it? Like soundbite?
Yeah, a soundbite. Mine's a little lame. It's just an 8-bit.
You need his phrase. We're gonna get a "We are here" when you donate to the super chat, so we can give you guys a really official shout out for supporting this podcast. Again, as we get ready and get settled in for tonight's show, just so you know, we do have a Patreon set up. Patreon is /StangMode. So we also, that will be linked in the description. Please do also follow Tunnel Chasers channel. And what we'll do is we're going to mute people too, by the way. If Demonology gets out of hand, we're going to just put that buzzer up and we're going to mute his line at 8 p.m. Eastern. So we'll go from there. So what's on your heart and mind there, buddy, so far? We're going to... I have some things to talk about with the clickbait and then the Mustang equals views, but what's
in mine? Well, Paul's car apparently Family Cruising has a big thing with a dealership that's going on, and if you guys don't know, Family Cruisin's car was blew up, had it repaired at a dealership. Dealership apparently ripped them off. I don't know the whole details of the story, but he's claiming the dealership caused the issue, and he's all over online right now bashing a dealership. And I tried to get him to call in tonight, but he was busy, so we're gonna have to leave that for another time. But that's one of the big Mopar things we got going on. Demonology's out there still making videos with Marvel Comics, I believe, and SRT Mush is nowhere to be found. Anything else in your world?
I don't know. Someone just hit me. Your mic is down. Mic is down. Thank you guys so much. If we are ever low on mics or something's wrong, please. We always were watching the chat simultaneously. Also, these episodes will be available for download soon.
Like tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, we're gonna go from there. No, let's talk about what's going on with. If you guys don't know, do we have that clip or no?
For what?
For Family Cruising?
I don't. I can get it ready and pull.
Well, I'll give you guys a synopsis of what we're talking about with Family Cruising. He's a friend of Tunnel Chasers. I don't know him personally, but I do watch his channel. But apparently, his Hellcat failed, and he got a new engine put in by a dealership. And now the mic's too loud. You're so funny. You guys. I didn't touch it. Yeah, I never touched it. Never touched it. His engine failed. He was modified. He found a dealership through a friend that was going to replace the engine. Long story short, the car caught on fire and blew up. So now him and his dealership are fighting. So we're going to talk about all of the. If you guys have ever had that experience of disagreeing with your dealership and fighting with them about modifications. We'll talk about modifying your car and the warranties and all that kind of good stuff. Your experiences.
Just because you got the corona. Thank you, Ivan. Appreciate that, buddy.
All right, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys haven't seen that, but on Tunnel Chaser, did we get on ours? Does that go on mine too? But anyways,
yeah. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I do see that. That's cool. Just so you guys know, if you saw that, that was from Tunnel Chaser's channel. Someone donated some $5 to Super Chat, and they got it. But anyways, so Family Cruising is being sued by the dealership because he's blaming and what they're calling defaming the dealership on YouTube because of all this stuff. Mic is too loud. There's a second comment.
Guys, what do you?
I'll turn the mic down a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Can you turn your volume down? Because then people will start complaining that it's not loud enough.
He's never beating Demonology. LOL. This guy has like a 20-year-old Corvette in his.
Wait, who's never beating Demonology?
Some guy wrote that. StreetSpeed's checking in. Love the podcast. And he put me first, by the way, at StangMode.
Oh, StreetSpeed. We go over this all the time, dude. Usually I'm first. And anytime you mention us, that's messed up, dude.
I don't know what you see here, but we have Paul, right? Paul from Family
No,
Cruising.
I don't have it coming over because I don't.
Well,
oh, here we go.
Push numerous modifications and alterations to your Challenger. Absolutely, yet irrelevant. Including your vehicle's computer system. Absolutely true.
I don't know what to listen to. I didn't queue up any audio.
No, we're listening to. This is his video, and you can check it out on his channel. But I'm getting a lot of people who are not a fan of this. People are saying this is fake. It's not real. So there's a lot of different opposing views on this issue. So.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. I said this before. I don't care what he does. If he's faking it, people fake YouTube videos all the time. If he committed fraud, I don't care. It's none of my freaking business. Like, he didn't rip me off. But as far as his car being destroyed by the dealer, I mean, that it happens. Things like that freaking happen. What do you want me to say? I don't really have much of an input. People are accusing him of a lot of things, though. A lot of things.
It's different. That'll help us transition into clickbait, because when a lot of people, what's happening in the world of YouTube and what I saw last night that triggered me is that a lot of people are confusing clickbait with reality and not even watching the video because they're just watching the title And Paul James, we are here. Thank you, sir, for your support of the podcast. They're confusing clickbait with reality, and reality with clickbait. The right way to do clickbait, everything is clickbait. Everything you see in media, everything you pull up on your browser is to get you to click and to dive into the channel and watch it. So the goal is to get you to watch it and hopefully enjoy yourself. And then if you enjoy the video, would subscribe and be part of the family and team is the goal. Now, obviously, we don't want you got to be delicate with that. You can't say my Mustang is a 2,000 horsepower Mustang and it's barely 1,000. So there's a lot of stuff that he wasn't fake. That's real StreetSpeed 717. Let's go. So
I looked at the channel.
We have to. Let's put it this way, and I'm gonna give you the perspective of for the people that watched that gentleman from UPR who's like basically just trashing YouTubers yesterday. And I'll speak to the Mustang community, right? And I'm gonna preface this by saying every company in the Mustang community, American Muscle, CJ Pony Parts, Late Model Restoration, UPR where he was from, Steeda. The list goes on, even not Mustang like Jegs or all those companies, they are phenomenal with customer service, trying to get you products that you need to make your car faster, things of that nature. But they're not, and I'm not going to allow them to monopolize the market and only have their voices be heard. Because there needs to be a voice where someone like me, who is a consumer, vlogs about their experience for better or worse and shares with you when I do well and when I make a mistake, and you can learn from that. But to say I don't want to see that, that's not what I'm here for, I don't care. No, we're sharing our real live experience. And he went so far as to say like, well, we don't want to see that, and even insulting our subscribers that they're idiots. That's not true. We're all part of this community. And I really am a fan of the companies that support the aftermarket of the Mustang world and even the Mopar world. And I don't know about the Chevy world, but I'm sure they're there. And they work hard and we work hand in hand. But you can't just blindly say, we don't want to hear the YouTubers. We don't want to hear their voice. We have to be able to share with you what is a good product and what product didn't work for us. I am never going to go out there and defame a company. What I'm going to do is share my experience. And when I can share my experience for better or worse, I'm going to go back into the 600 horsepower video that came out a few weeks ago that everyone wanted my neck for. And the reality was I had asked everybody there who told me that yes, it's legit numbers. So I said, great. So they're legit numbers to me. So I went ahead and I posted it. But guess what? It's a learning experience. And I'll even say, for example, everyone talks about YOLO Douchebag, right? He has a channel. He told me himself, and I have the video evidence, don't get the 2018. It's not going to be tunable. It's going to be slow. Wait for the 2020, right? Guess what? They can be wrong too. And he ended up getting a 2018 himself. So the point of what I'm trying to say is that, yes, these people who are backed by big corporations like UPR Stefan Urkel, who's with that company, or somebody who's with American Muscle, or CJ Pony Parts like Bill. Bill's a great gentleman, by the way. Great experience with him. All these people are representing their brand, their product. But I'm out here, just like Tunnel Chaser, grinding, giving you the experience of what is the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's this reality. I'm not going to whitewash you and say, listen, this is great, that's great. I took off my side scoops. They're from American Muscle. That's just the reality. So the point of the matter is, if you're going to make a YouTube channel, go for it. I support you. I encourage you. Just because you might see some people in the game from different companies who, American Muscle, they have so many subscribers, so many people. But guess what? They reached out, and we're working together to bring different products to market together with the build. So that's a great harmonious opportunity. But just to whitewash every YouTuber is unfair because, you know, I'm going on a tangent, but you know what I'm trying to say?
I mean, all I can say is the UPR sent me like 3 oil catch cans because they couldn't get the order right. But it has nothing to do with it. It was in my mind the whole entire time. I placed an order with them for oil catch can. And they sent it out to me, screwed it up, sent it out to me, screwed it up, sent it out to me. Got one. I got like 2 or 3 of them I got to send back to these guys. But after all the hate from Steve, I think I'm just going to keep those oil catch cans. Thank you, UPR.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to defame UPR at all. I think UPR is a great company, but when their social media,
some cool stuff.
When their social media guy comes out and is going to say, "Hey, YouTubers are XYZ," and he didn't mention names, but it was inferred. Okay, we're going to work hard because we're going to keep sharing our journeys and our stories. Like, for example, when we do this, both me and Tunnel Chaser both have jobs outside of here. This is not our job, even though we want it to be secretly.
This is my job.
This is secretly
this
what
is
our
my
passion
job.
is.
This is my job.
We're in this fight where we're trying to say, hey, we love this stuff too, and guess what? We want to be part of the fun. So yes, are you going to have a video here or there that's clickbaity? Of course. It's just part of the nature of the beast. But the goal is that when you get into the video and watch it,
It has some relevance.
it's got some cadence to it.
Yeah. I mean, there's other people out there that do. So, I mean, you can't knock it. There's people out there that will put like, you know, I completely destroyed a car. You watch the video and I completely beat this car. You know, my so-and-so car beat this car in a race. You watch the video and that's not what happened. So that's what I call clickbait. But if you say something like your video I was watching earlier, it was like I had to pay $200 or I couldn't race. And it's like, what? And then it was like you had to buy a $200 helmet because your helmet wasn't official. So
you want to tease what's actually happening.
Yeah, like it's not really clickbait. It's like you had to pay $200 to get to actually race.
Yeah, I mean, what you don't want to do is be untruthful, but you still have to tease the video. You got to say, I needed $200 or I couldn't race. Well, what $200? What's going on? And then guess what you're learning about? You're learning about the rules of the drag strip. You can't go there in a bicycle helmet. You have to, you know what I mean? You gotta have proper attire, and it costs money, and there's a whole rhyme or reason to it. I just had to get that off my chest. I don't know UPR Steve myself personally. I think we've messaged once, maybe in the past, but I just don't like the fact that you can't whitewash a whole segment that has a voice by saying that we don't know what we're talking about, when I have countless situations where you guys were all wrong. And we still buy your products, and we still watch your videos and support your stuff as well. So heaven forbid a YouTuber's wrong. If we're ever wrong about something, the pitchforks and light torches come out.
Yeah, but who cares?
I'm passionate.
You sound it. You're screaming the whole time.
I'm passionate because I'm out there, right, in the trenches. I'm working hard on my own volition, actually my own obsession, and I want to bring this stuff to you guys. But then when you get to certain levels, and all of a sudden there's like blocks, and there's like this kind of in crowd that doesn't want you to go any further, then I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I'm not gonna sit back and let that happen either. I'm gonna keep fighting for the rights of the little guy.
Until you're a big guy.
I'm always going to be a little guy because that's just how I feel. I have a chip on my shoulder just because I'm the underdog Mustang GT that everybody wants a piece of, even this Demon over here.
I never said that. I don't care. I don't need to beat your 13s.
Anyways, so that was my vent session. Let's move on because we'll go to this new thing that's happening. That who's texting right now? We're doing a live show.
I don't know.
And I'm sorry if I'm coming off a little bit aggressive and super passionate, but that's what's happening today, guys. We're gonna talk about this mentality that's happening, and I tapped on, and that is that a lot of these non-Mustang guys think that
It was suggested that you should move closer to me because you're too far off to the side.
well, you know what? We have to have videos coming here.
Yeah.
We have plates for the videos. So, but I'll still keep this up. And I want Tone to speak to this. But what is this idea? Because you're not a Mustang channel yet. What's this stuff going on about this in the non-Mustang world? That I'm just gonna get a Mustang. I'm gonna get all these subs and views.
Everybody's doing it.
Tell me about that.
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I mean, people are seeing what happens is YouTube. I think what people do is they see someone being successful at something and then they go for it. They say, okay, hey, listen, in 2015-16, the Hellcats were doing great. Anybody with a Hellcat had a great, we're doing video views. It was what the hot thing is. And I think 18 Mustang was the hot thing. And people were doing either, it was, people got views off of it. So everybody went out and grabbed one, even if they weren't a friggin' Mustang guy.
Yeah.
It's will it bring views? Yes, some. Will it mean that your content's going to be great? No, not at all. My content sucks. If I had a Mustang, it would still suck. But because I'm using a Mustang, I think I would get some extra views, just because it's a hot thing. That's my opinion. You're leaving me hanging here because you're over there texting like I'm talking to myself now.
That was the most unpassionate answer I've ever heard in my life.
Sorry, let me do it like StangMode.
I need some passion.
Now, if you had a Mustang,
there we go.
Then the Mustang would get you some views, but it won't get you a great channel. Basically, you can own a Honda Civic and use the Mustang in your title, and you'll gain views, and it will be cheaper.
I didn't say we would do a Baptist sermon, but I'll take it. No, this is the mentality that I'm hearing from a lot of the non-Mustang people. Talking about MotorTube, by the way. MotorTube will be coming on this channel, this live stream soon, so stay tuned for that. But what we're talking about is the people who aren't Mustang purists but want the flavor of the week. Okay, they want to tap into the potential of let me put my toe into the Mustang pond here and see if I can capitalize on this. Now, there are some Mustang channels who have been there for a long while and they've been through the trenches, and I would consider the godfather of Mustang channels, even though he's not really as Mustang anymore. He does a lot of car reviews. Would be that dude in blue. Will you consider that? Well, because what about Matt? Matt Moran had a Subaru XX fan, so I can't really say he was from the jump. From the jump was that dude in blue, which I had a pleasure meeting at Mustang. Great guy, by the way. He had Smurf, and he still has the car. And of course, he does a lot of views. He's all across the car gambit of the universe. But you got to stay with it. You can't. If I see a Mustang only stay on the channel for 3 to 6 months, then I can tell they're just doing it for the quick. It's still business, dude. Shot. It's still business. No, it's not a business for me. Listen, that's the problem. I'm in this for the heart. I'm in this. Listen. If I was making that kind of money off this, then I'd be like, all right, this is business. If someone told you, listen, I know for a fact I've seen the future. If you buy this Honda for $10,000 and get rid of the Mustang, I seen the future. I was there. Your channel's going to have 1 million subscribers, and you're going to make $100,000 a month. That's a narrative that I haven't experienced, so I can't speak to that. I can't speak to that kind of a narrative. Because I have no idea about it. But, that's just the few things I had to discuss, because I feel like what's going to be the next hot item? Everyone's going to get the C8 and that's it. And then everyone gravitates towards something, I don't know. If someone told me that, hey, listen, your channel's going to do great if you get this car. And if I love the car, I would say okay. But if you told me my channel's going to do great if I got a friggin', I don't know, some Acura Accord, I'd be like, nah. I don't know. That would be questionable. I might just get it and have 2 cars on the channel. Okay, then. I'm talking to myself again. Well, I mean, no. We're talking to... thank you for all those who are joining, by the way. Again, some people are coming in late. I appreciate it. Someone told me, real YouTube success is not focusing on one car. I agree. I think that if you can be passionate about something, but... to grow your channel, you have to diversify. Well, I don't mind being a small channel because I'm passionate about one car and one car only, and that is the Ford Mustang.
That's absolutely fine. That's your choice. But I think to grow, you need to diversify.
StreetSpeed said it himself to me, and he said if you buy cars that you're not passionate about, and
oh my God, StreetSpeed said this to you?
And I even heard it from Matt.
It must be real.
Doug
it's the truth. I don't even tell me. I believe you.
Are you patronizing me?
Yes.
No. The point is, if you buy something that your heart's not in, then guess what? Everybody watching will sniff it out like a dirty sock. You got to be if a YouTuber buys a car because they want the views, then guess what? No one's gonna watch because there's no passion in it. People can tell when you're passionate about the car. Like, I love my car, like I do. Like, if you tell me here's a Hellcat, I wouldn't take it, even though it's more powerful. I wouldn't take it. I'm passionate. I'm passionate. Well, I beat them all the time. But the point is,
you beat one.
I'm passionate. Listen, I'll bring some more.
Do we have to argue this? You beat one with 20-inch rims.
I'm the Hellcat killer
with street tires at the track.
You give me a stock Hellcat against my tuned Mustang GT 18 Black Mamba, it's a wrap all day, every day. But no. But what I'm trying to say is this: is most YouTube channels originated by people being passionate about the car that they have had. So, and no one's hating, by the way. God bless everyone in every channel, and I wish them all success. But what I'm saying is, as far as a Mustang universe is concerned, I'm being Nostradamus right now, okay? Nostradamus is coming out.
Nostradamus?
Nostradamus.
Is it Nostradamus?
Yeah, he was
Nostradamus?
Nostradamus is coming out. This is the point, right? When the GT500 Venom Kills Demon Killer is coming out, I guarantee there's going to be 10 to 20 new channels that you never heard of before.
Like a GT500s?
That's going to have GT, not channels that like just are. There's going to be new channels because they love the car. I'm not saying that, but channels that never talked about Mustang ever, never sniffed at it, never said anything. All of a sudden, like, well, guys, here's the delivery of my new GT500. They're going to see these channels like, when did you like Mustangs? There'll be truck channels doing that.
Steve just texted me, and he wants to let you know that his Integra is going to gap you. Like, text me. That's how passionate he is. He wouldn't even write it. He had to text me to make sure you got this information.
Listen, I like to race cars that are made in this decade, so if he brings something made 2010 or newer, we'll talk about it. But if I can get to, that's what I'm passionate about, those two things, because they're kind of like things I'm seeing in this universe. So, we'll go from there. That's just how I feel. And
no, I get it. That's you sound like you're a very passionate man for the Mustang. You do like to sleep with
well, yeah, because Vinny was like, you named your channel StangMode, you're screwed. I was like,
well, no, I didn't say you're screwed.
That was intentional.
Saying you can never move from something else without changing again.
No. I can still have, I'm still StangMode. I'm still passionate about
You can't have a Corvette and say it's a StangMode.
I would never buy a Corvette.
I think he's lying.
Never.
Lying.
Never. It's blasphemous.
Remember this day.
Never. Yo,
when he has 1 million subscribers.
I would never have 1 million subscribers because I'm StangMode only. I'm happy. Listen, I'm at 30,000 or so. Those are all soldiers. Those are Mustang soldiers and soldiers. The 3% of females that are there, but there's soldiers and soldiers that ride or die for Mustang.
You have 3% of women that watch you?
I don't know. I don't know the analytics.
I was gonna say if you had 3%, it's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because there is like no other car channel that's 3%.
I have a lot of subscribers who just watch me to hate on me too. Like I'll have a video out in 5 minutes. The video is 20 minutes long and it has 20 dislikes. I'm like, you didn't even watch it yet.
Well, you dislike my videos every time they go up, and then you screenshot it and send it to me.
Yes, I do. I just so you guys know, I do dislike Donald Chase's video, and I say first dislike, but then he realizes it, and I like it. Just to like, it's a tongue-in-cheek thing, and we go from there.
He only likes it because he knows I would shut his podcast.
Yo, look at these comments. Thank you so much. I back you 100% Mustang. Stay true. The passion. That's the passion I'm talking about.
You guys, you come back and message me when you guys got rid of your Mustang and bought something else.
Well, listen. Nobody, and there's a few guys that I'll call out that are doing it, like still like, watch my Eco. Like, nobody had passion for EcoBoost. Like I did. You know why I had passion for it? Because it had a Mustang horse on the front.
If I go ahead and put a Mustang horse on my Demon, you're gonna.
I would love it. That's the only way. That's the only way I would put up with a Demon is I'd change all the Demon logos to like.
I keep saying I'm gonna like down. What is it? They ever want to up badges? I'm gonna down badge. Put something else on there like that.
Yo, someone has made a good point. And me too. I could have bought a Hellcat for less than I have in my 2018 Mustang, but I never changed.
You could have bought a Hellcat for less.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
My Mustang was $52,000.
Yeah. Where are you touching a Hellcat for
51.5.
Where the hell are you touching a Hellcat for 50?
You got to use Hellcat for $50 grand.
Yeah, you can. It's not new.
Same difference. They're
Whatever.
both. They're the same. That car's been out. That's the same plat. Tennessee is going to have a Hellcat because that thing's been out for like 20 years by now.
Oh, okay. So the 18 and 19 are totally different
Of what?
from each other.
Of the Hellcat?
No, the Mustang.
No, I'm talking about the Hellcat hasn't changed since it came out.
No, sure it hasn't. Sure it hasn't.
What did they put? Like some fender flares on it? What did the Hellcat do?
Different hood, buddy. Different hood.
Oh, I forgot. A couple of different hoods. Tell me.
Well, now we have more power. And the newest ones coming up, we have more power.
Listen, Dodge has milked that platform so hard.
They milked the platform, but not the motor. The motor is new, and they're gonna milk the shit out of that.
Man, look at StreetSpeed saying what's up, buddy, to Xander. This is great. He's really taking his.
It's me over here, like
He's really taking his time. Oh,
he's
man.
on both channels. He keeps coming over here.
Yeah.
Too.
Knows. The Hellcat is a nugget. Anyways, but let's get into. Because I know I spent the first half hour ranting.
Fish Sticks hates your guts, man. The dude on my channel.
I love him.
Constantly talk about fucking Mustangs. He's so pissed off all the time.
I love it. Tell him that. What is he saying?
Shut up.
Hey man, you always have the ability to switch that dial, but we're so.
Shut up! No, he's on my channel. Don't switch anything.
The point is, we're so endearing and engaging that you just love us. So let's go back. What's going to happen later in about 20-30 minutes? We're having Demonology come on.
I know it's not the real StreetSpeed.
Yeah.
It's Josh in the other room. He's just messing. We just told him to set up an account and pretend it was StreetSpeed.
The other thing is we're going to have Demonology come on and talk about the fact that he is shipping his Soul Snatcher that has an uglier wrap.
Hold on, I gotta say this real quick. AVG, I assume, is average Joe's Garage. Says I have a 630 wheel horsepower Stang and have a Mopar channel.
Who?
You better switch. Better switch it to a Mustang channel.
Say it again. I'm confused.
His name is AVG. Jose Garage, JOES, Joe's, okay. Joe's Garage, Joe's Garage. I have a 630 wheel horsepower Mustang. You know what Stang is, right? It's a Mustang. But he has a Mopar channel. That's what it sounds like to me.
Listen, I'm not. If that's what your jam, go for it.
Look how beers just magically keep appearing here open for me.
I'm about to get a beer on this thing, but no. The point is, I'm not gonna hate on your jam. If you want to be a hybrid, you have like MotorTube has a Hellcat and a Mustang GT, which you can tell clearly he's becoming a Mustang person. The point is, once this guy is considering a Shelby, so once people get into that realm, you just can't get out of it. So. That's the people that I fight for, and we go from there. And listen, do I have a lot of Mustang haters? Like there are a lot of people in the Mustang community who really hate my guts, but I love them and I pray for them because it's all good. Like I'm just sharing my journey. You go ahead and pick up a camera and post something, and go at it. It's a free for everybody.
Yeah, just don't do it with cars. Figure something else out. It's a lot cheaper to do like. Sit in your house.
Oh man, overhead is crazy. Overhead is.
I'm serious. I'm gonna sit at home and soak my feet in water or something. I bet I'll get more views.
No,
that is the real Send It Steve account, by the way.
We should record rain falling for 2 hours. It'd get like 500,000.
Oh my god, they do. Do you ever try to listen to something? You're like, why does this have 7 million views?
Because people are like, we can't sleep. They put it on and they go to bed.
Dude, you're giving. That's it.
We're changing everything.
Yeah, we're
sound
done.
effects.
Guys, this is going to be the last car channel.
It was real. It was real.
We're going to record beers opening.
Yes.
There's got to be a fetish out there for that.
Do you want to look at some videos?
It's Fish Sticks. Is there any way we can send money bets via PayPal or something on the Demonology versus Dude, I'll take bets. Demonology's gonna kick StangMode's ass.
Okay.
I'm sorry, dude.
All right.
I'm sorry. You're my boy, but the fact is, you can't outrun that car.
Listen, I'm not let's clear the air here. I'm not racing the Soul Snatcher and the Black Mamba because the Black Mamba is an NA car.
You're talking about the other, yeah.
No,
that's questionable.
November 16th. Just so you guys know, November 16th. I'll repeat it and I'll say it a lot as we get closer. November 16th, Nashville, Tennessee. It's going down. Lucas is letting me drive his 18 Mustang GT Whippled with a 10-speed automatic. And I'm gonna race Demonology. Get someone, if you're watching, a Mopar guy. Can someone get someone get him a stock Demon?
Well, you're.
That's what he wants.
I know.
He's like, just give me a stock Demon now. I just need a stock Demon. I'm gonna beat him.
You know what? He's supposed to be on tonight. I haven't seen him comment at all. By the way, guys, if you actually want me to read your comments, you're gonna have to leave Stang's channel and come over here because he doesn't pay attention.
I'm reading all your.
He's
comments
reading, but I'll read them all for you. Come over to my channel, I read them all for you.
By the way,
it's
make
right
sure
here.
If you guys would be so kind, make sure you hit. I'm sure you have, but make sure you hit the like button on both, so we can get YouTube to get our show off the ground and keep going.
If you guys come over to me and subscribe and watch my Cornelius videos, I appreciate that too.
By the way, let's go to. Oh yeah, so let me finish my point about November 16th. I asked Tunnel Chaser to come out with me to support me and maybe do a live podcast there, and he said hell to the no. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Wait, what happened?
I asked you to come out and support me.
Oh, I don't fly.
What's that about? What's going on?
Dude, I flew my whole life. After 9/11, I'm serious. After 9/11,
wait, you're not flying with me because of 9/11? What are you trying to say here?
After 9/11, I was like, this can freaking happen? How could this happen? And then, dude, anytime I flew after that, I had to be heavily medicated.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that explains why you're a Mopar man. Anyway, so oh, I love it. No, even though what's going to happen is there's some awesome YouTubers in the Nashville area. We have Speed Addict 731 who donated the front skinnies to the Black Mamba. We also, of course, have.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Xander.
Boosted F-150, you are getting love. I just freaking hate you. Boosted F-150 channel blew up. Dude sits there and talks about whatever and gets 25,000 views now. I am so angry at you.
He just used the Undertaker music and it's over.
Go ahead.
No, so November 16th, we're going to be flying out to race Demonology. We're going to have a subscribers meet. Speed Addicts will be there. So will Xander 13. I don't know. Isn't S13 much in that area?
What? Mush? No, he's out in Texas, dude.
He's in Texas?
Yeah.
All right. For some reason, someone told me he was in Tennessee. Maybe I'm mistaken. Mm-hmm. But November 16th will be there. November 17th is the race. And hopefully we don't get rained out. And if we do get rained out, we're going to do a good old foot race.
We'll do another foot race. Yeah.
Beat that ass.
You would beat that ass because I allow you to win just so you don't feel bad. Roger Alvarez came over to my channel. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. He's going to have to sell 7 of his kidneys to buy a GT500. I don't know.
Listen, SRT Mush is in Nashville. I'm getting confirmation on that.
Wait, he's a what? Nashville?
They said he is in Nashville.
That's Texas, right?
No, it's Tennessee. Did you graduate?
No.
Anywho.
You sure it's in Nashville?
But listen, if Demonology cheats and it gets SRT Mush's demon that has nitrous on it to race me, that's not fair. I will call it out.
Yeah, other people are telling me it's in Tennessee too. It must be confirmed. They're on my channel. Smarter people are on my channel.
Yeah. I got that here too.
They must have been a Mopar
guy. Someone said boats and hose.
That's great.
The R Venom kills. Oh, we got a Venom. Venom kills what?
I don't know if he's being
everything?
a smart-a or
everything.
Everything but a demon.
Everything.
Until the GT500 comes out, it will kill a demon. I don't know. I don't want to be on public record saying it's not. But
listen,
right now, Venom does not kill a demon.
Let me explain something to you.
Go on and explain.
The demon's already dead, baby. Dad, start making that.
Send it, Steve. Send me a picture on Instagram, buddy. I send you pictures all the time.
We gotta get Hell Horse Performance just said we need to get a mat for Tunnel Chaser.
A what?
We need to get a mat back here so we can show you the geography.
Dude, I'm horrible. I'm really bad.
Nashville's in Texas,
I'm really
right?
bad. Dude, we ship stuff out all the time. I'm like, where's the map? Where's the? I don't know where that's at.
I love it. I love it. I love it. This is the reality. Forget about Venom killing Demon for 1 second, but you might not have a Camaro in a couple years.
No. Camaro? Why would I do that?
No, it might not exist. No one's buying them.
Oh, well.
They're going down the crapper.
You know what it is, though, honestly? I don't know what's up with Ford. Why they have, maybe it's the heritage of it and stuff. I don't know. But all two-door cars, even sedans, four-door cars, the sales are crap. It's truck, SUV, truck, SUV. Mm-hmm. What's going to happen? This is my prediction. They do it all the time. They say, oh my God, sedans and cars are not selling. Two-door cars, sports cars aren't selling. Sedans aren't selling. Let's kill all the platforms and go to friggin' trucks. What's going to happen is as soon as the gas prices hit $5, $6, $7 a gallon, no one's going to want trucks again. It happened before. It happened, I don't know what year it was, when gas prices were $5 a gallon for regular gas.
70s.
No, recently, man.
No, it happened in the 70s, too.
Yeah, it did happen in the 70s, but that everybody got screwed. There was like a gas shortage, too. But recently, like 10 years ago, recently to us, some people are on here that were just born 10 years ago. But everybody, no one could buy it. You could not sell a truck. And if you wanted the truck, if you can afford the gas for a truck, you could have got one dirt cheap. It's going to happen again.
Well, Ford stopped making cars except for this Mustang and Focus. So.
Well, because that's what I'm saying. The Mustang is, I don't know how. How does it? No, the Focus is, I don't even going to stay here. It's going to stay overseas.
So that means everyone's going to get the focus on. That's why the Mustang could. Listen, this is why I'm saying it here first. This is all possibilities. It's not substantiated. So I don't want somebody from UPR to say this spreading.
We back on UPR.
I'm both still butthurt, but
come on.
The
Who
point
cares?
Is, do you work for UPR? Let me get my point across.
Who cares about UPR? They make oil catch cans. Get over it.
And they
be done with it.
And they, get this guy some coffee. He's drunk. What I'm saying is, the Mustang is going to be the only car they make. So why not it be all-wheel drive? Why not it be a hybrid? Why not it be?
Whoa. You are okay with the Mustang being a hybrid?
Didn't I just say if I put a Mustang on the Demon's front, I'm fine with it? if that horse is on a truck, I'm buying it. Okay?
All right, listen.
Who's with me?
Let's stop. All-wheel drive, I'll give you. Any vehicle with all-wheel drive, the Demon, the Mustang, any car with a crap load of power, all-wheel drive, I will love the hell out of it until I want it to be rear-wheel drive only to just do burnouts and do stupid stuff. But really a friggin' hybrid? No. You should also unsubscribe and subscribe to me.
Listen, there's no denying that electric power is ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. The torque.
So if there's a V8 combo, what's wrong with that? Why can't we listen? Mustang has always, and this is why they haven't taken a break like Camaro.
Thank you. The R towards your
Well, where is it? Where is it?
I will have a cry tale next week for you, buddy. Thank you so much for the $5.
The reality is, how many viewers you got right now? Do we have?
I'm assuming one. It was probably the guy that just donated.
Yeah, Tunnel Chaser is drunk. Listen, we need to get.
It's the only way I can deal with this dude.
He's gonna fall.
Last week, he almost made me fall asleep, sitting talking for an hour straight. I just sat here quietly. I don't know what to do. Now this is my week. This is my week to drink and talk. I told everybody last week I'm talking and drinking on this show.
Listen, someone has to keep this professional. So
that's okay. I'll give it to you. That's fine.
Where are we at? Okay, so I'm getting back to my crime. Oh, yeah. So do I approve of a hybrid Mustang or all-wheel drive Mustang? You darn skippy, I do.
Well, yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not going to knock you for it. I'm not saying it won't be amazing. It could be if they do it right. I'm just saying the idea to open my front hood and find, electric motor or some crap like that, it would just upset me. It's a very upsetting thing, but it's an amazing thing to have that combination. Everybody is going to go with it and eventually just go for it completely. But you know what I found out the other day? What is it? The Tesla, the ludicrous speed. So when you put it in that ludicrous mode, apparently it has to cool down. I thought it could just do run after run after run.
No, you can't hot lap them.
Yeah, it has to cool the frig down.
You got to, because those batteries will fry.
Dude, I did not know that. I thought that was amazing. You just hot lap all day, no worries.
No. There's a Scotty Kilmer.
Hold on, Steve. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's a video. Scotty Kilmer is a mechanic with a YouTube channel, and he was saying that like hydrogen power is the way to go over battery power because I'm not a salesman for Ford, by the way. I'm just passionate about it. Hydrogen power is to go over electric because electric batteries will die out and they're not sustainable like water is.
Steve, you gotta.
What's going on? He's having his whole side conversation.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Steve is sending me some hysterical memes and stuff that he's creating for John Doc and stuff, but I can't like show it on. It just doesn't work. You're gonna have to like email them to me, Steve, if this is what you want to do. But Steve has promoted my channel, and he said he brought 10 people over. I appreciate that, dude. Send it, Steve, by the way. Go ahead.
Are you done having your whole...
Listen, last week you took over. This is my show.
I'm waiting for you. You're showing text messages on a podcast.
What do you want me to do? I'm trying to appeal to the fans.
All right,
I love you guys.
Let's do this. We have to get ready for Demonology in 10 minutes. Do you want to throw up his video? You were so... Listen, every time I mention Demonology's name, you kind of like lose your
all right, guys, if you don't know, Demonology said, hey, buddy, listen, I'm coming up to Mod the Fame Fest. Can I drive your... do you know anybody with a demon? I can't do his voice. Can you do it for me?
Listen here, we coming up to Mod the Fame Fest. Soul Snatch is coming up, but I can't come up. I need someone's car. They
talk like every night, like their boyfriend and girlfriend.
I do talk Demonology a lot.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, Demonology. I love you, dude. But when you call, I'm just like, I'm at work, dude, and I gotta hang up at some point. But anyway, so he calls. And I'm like, I don't know. I was at a race, actually. I think I was, I don't know. I was at, I don't know, some race. He calls me and get off the phone. And instantly I'm like, well, I'm going to be on vacation that day. I'll let Demonology use my car. No problem. No problem, buddy. You got it. You can use my car. He calls me back up. Or I call him back up and I say, listen, I'm going to be on vacation. You can use my car. Hold on. Mims. There's a donation coming in. Dude, you can't say it right. Is it memes?
It's memes.
It's memes?
It's memes.
I'm sorry, I'm not hip. I apappreciate the correction. And the $5, Ivan, I love you, buddy.
You're outdoing me right now.
If I keep...
my fans are like, screw him.
Guys, I love you all. But, there's where am I at? So I call up Demonology. I said, buddy, I'm gonna be on vacation. You can use my car. He's like, oh, dude, I really appreciate that. It's awesome. And what can we do? Whatever. So during this like week span of this race coming up, we get into this back and forth. I'm like, buddy, I'm getting ready for a vacation. I have stuff going on at work. I really can't be, organizing stuff. He wants like the skinnies on, the seats out. I'm like, I just don't have time. I don't care. If you want to use a car, it's cool. Go for it. He's hardcore with the whole racing thing, so he's like, I need the seats out. I need the skinnies. I need different tires on the rear. I'm like, buddy, I can't help you with any of this. I'm done. He keeps calling me. So eventually, he's like, listen, I'm gonna buy the tires. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have them up. I'm gonna have shipped to you. I said, no problem. He goes, it's only gonna cost like $300. I have to pay you $300 for you to put tires on my car for you to race. I'm like, why is that even a thing? Why do I care if you like? I don't need the tires. I'm okay with the nittos on there. So he ends up, I'm trying to be a nice person. I say, okay, no problem. dude. Go for it. I'll pay you the $300. So he gets the tires shipped up here, and they get mounted or whatever. But then he's at the race. I had my friend take the car to the race. He's at the race, and he says, "I need." I'm not 100% clear on this. I think he paid for maybe the first 5 gallons of race fuel, but then he's out, and he tells my friend that I need to pay for the other 5 gallons of race fuel. So, that's a little weird, right? He's racing my car, and he wants me to pay fuel for it. I get the tires. I can say, listen, even though you're going to beat the crap out of the tires, I'll put money towards them, or I'll pay for them completely. He's paying for mounting or something.
Well, this is something new I never heard of before. Where
you didn't hear any of this?
No, where not even this. I heard about all this drama before that you mentioned, so I'll let the fans hear it. But driving other people's car is something I never heard of before till Demonology.
All right, let me stop before you go deep into it, okay? Because no, I'm just saying, because if there's more to this, I want to question you.
Okay.
If I let you drive my car, and you say, Vin, listen, can I borrow your car for the weekend? I know you're going to be gone. Would you expect me to pay tires for them if you wanted different tires?
No.
Okay. If you wanted different tires on them, would you pay for them, or be like, dude, I'm going to give you brand new tires. I'm going to run them a few times. Can I put like a couple bucks towards it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's like an option. You say, hey, listen, I know these tires are going to cost you $300-400. I'm only going to run them for a little bit, but you'll have them after that. I'll put $100 towards them. Will you okay with that? I'd be like, no fucking problem. Yeah. No problem. Sorry for my language. But
we are here.
Mustangs for life.
Thank you there, Dad Billy.
Oh, there we go.
Beards and Cars.
Get the donations up. I want to be here. The interpretations every time StangMode talks for the lack of Vince not being able to talk last chat. But I appreciate that.
I didn't hear his thing.
He says, I want to hear the interpretations every time StangMode talks for the lack of Vince not being able to talk last time. That's Beards and Cars, by the way. Awesome name. I love that name. We almost wanted to name our podcast Beards and Cars.
You can't grow a beard.
Yeah, I can't grow a beard, and he has the name already.
I guarantee you, once he gets a Mustang, he'll grow it. But go ahead.
I try.
Shots fired.
What am I saying? Oh, so anyway, besides the point, he does it, and I'm trying to be like, whatever, dude. I don't care. Maybe we're totally two different people. There's a barrier there of some sort. That's how you expect life is in Texas or Tennessee, wherever he's at.
Texas.
Maybe that's where the confusion is. He's in Texas. So anyway,
get this man a map. Get this man.
Interruptions.
Someone get this man a map.
Interruptions. Okay, interruptions. I knew I was interruptions. Interpretations. I don't know why.
Y'all, can we get my? You can send. We're gonna get a PO box. Please send maps.
What happened?
Please send maps, Bubba Love.
Yeah, send maps. P.O. Box is in his channel. It's at his personal house. It's not a P.O. Box. He lives at the post office. Can we, where are we at?
We are here.
Damn, now more money's coming in.
Sam Stang, what up? Small donation from a broke Mustang guy. Yo, all Mustang owners are actually broke. I mean, that's just the reality.
Oh, God. Anyway, besides the point, I don't necessarily hate Demonology. I like the guy. He's a nice dude, but he's got this thing with driving everybody else's car and then putting up money. I don't know. We got to talk to him about that.
You'll talk to him about that in 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
We have the man himself, Demonology. I don't expect to get I don't expect. When Demonology calls, we're gonna go down. This is what we're gonna do with Demonology, just so you guys know what's coming up in the next 5 minutes. Because I had to bring the show back up after that rant. We have to worry. We're gonna look at this what I'm gonna call clickbait, Mr. Demonology, who has all the movie clips in his movie. We're gonna watch that video where he.
What am I saying? I'm watch incorrectly reading things. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Very good. You're drunk. We're gonna watch the video of his call out back to me. We're gonna talk about getting. We didn't account for people blowing it up. $1. We're gonna talk about him racing people like Michael Mack, StreetSpeed, Send It Steve, all those kind of.
Michael Mack's gonna destroy him. Send It Steve actually just said something. I forget what it was though. He said, "Can I drive the Demon this week?" Depends how many beers you give me.
Someone just said no smoking, or I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to go. Beers and coffee. I love you, buddy. If you ever want to come by and sit on my lap or something, thank you for the money.
I love it. Okay, while we wait for Demonology, someone is saying YOLO has a tick and it's 2018. Listen, there's a difference, and I'm gonna speak from personal experience. There's a difference between direct and port injection noises and an actual piston.
Here we go. Are we gonna talk about the tick again?
No, it's in my comments. I'm just addressing it.
Okay.
I just want to address it quickly. I'll do a whole video on it on my channel, because I know I don't want to take too much of the most time. But we'll talk about the tick and all that. And then that.
Sam Stang, small donation from a broke Mustang owner for YouTube. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Sam Stang. I like that name.
Yeah, and see, engines are gonna make noises.
They do make noises, but they're not supposed to make the noises they made. I mean, why was Ford basically replacing motors if they didn't think it was a problem?
No, there are some legitimate.
Beers and coffee's $2. Thank you, buddy.
There are some legitimate issues with a certain batch of motors, but for the most part, the amount of motors and Mustangs that are made and built, there's no recall reason. It's just a bad batch. It happens.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't. I think of this crap to myself all the time. And earlier today, I was thinking, like, I was having a conversation with myself because I'm crazy. But cars, cars will always have a problem. Hand built, machine built. There's always going to be an issue that comes out, whether it's something small or huge. No matter what brand or what company, there's always going to be a problem. But I think you're in a little denial about the whole tick thing.
No, I actually have done about 4 videos about it, and I said
I don't watch your videos.
I know you don't. I said I feel for all the people who are going through it, and I'm sure if that happens to me, I'll share the story. But we're getting ready to hit up Demonology.
Are we? He's gonna get mad because I talked about me spending money on his tires.
Well, you guys can clear the air. Should we hit him up?
He's gonna want to beat me all the time. Yeah, I'll call him.
All right, we're gonna call an up-and-coming YouTuber. I mean, he's still relatively young. He started this year. If you start this year,
he is a young YouTuber of age.
How old is Demonology? Maybe we'll
older than us.
Is he older?
Yeah. He looks younger.
He has a young face.
Black skin don't crack. Is that what they say? He is.
No comment. This guy needs a coffee.
Listen.
This is gonna be demonetized. Thank you.
Why? Because you were talking about terrorists earlier.
You're racial.
Racial? That's a comment, man.
Listen, look at the backtracking. I love it.
It is. Is it not?
Here we go.
White skin looks old as hell.
Stang-a-lang.
People think I'm 55 years old.
I'm gonna guarantee Demonology. Stang-a-lang. What up? And I'm gonna call him Stangology.
He cracks me up, dude. Oh, I forget how to use my phone.
All right.
All right, Herman.
Well, while we get in touch with Demonology, we also will. Don't forget, after our call with Demonology, we're going to take all your questions. Hang tight. Thank you for all the people who are watching.
Hey, what's going on?
Hang in.
Herman.
Uh-oh.
What's up, bro?
Demonology. What's up, buddy?
Oh, nothing much.
Can you hear us loud and clear?
We got a little bit of a subdued, like you just already lost a race sound in Demonology.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, brother?
What's up, Stangology? How you doing? Oh, this is Demonology. Soon to be Stangology. I gotta get that right.
Hold on, before we get into anything, are you gonna buy a GT500?
Man, I can barely hear you.
Why is it everyone do this? I swear people hate me.
Man, you need to speak up like a grown man.
Oh, this is demon on demon violence right here.
Listen,
this is
okay.
Demon on demon.
Are you going to buy?
Boy with the beard.
Are you going to buy a GT500?
Am I going to buy a GT500? No.
No.
It's not going to be fast enough for me to buy.
All right. He says no.
I only buy fast cars.
Oh my.
Ford doesn't build fast cars for their consumers.
Listen,
you got to go to Dodge for that.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna bookmark this statement, because when he takes delivery of his GT500, I'm gonna loop this over his whole clip. So get ready, get ready for that. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much to Demonology for joining our weekly podcast. We're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of content upcoming with him. Apparently, we can't hear you right now, Demonology. So we're gonna work on our tech issue. But
no. So he Josh is over there reading. He can hear us, but he can hear Demonology now. But the feedback you and me are hearing, they're not going to hear it as much.
Okay, that's fine. So what I want to say was, again, thanks Demonology for joining us. We have a lot of fun in store with him and his channel coming up. He will be coming to StreetSpeed's Call Out 1020. You want to talk about that a little bit, sir?
Yeah, of course. The youngster called me out, so I had to do what I had to do to make arrangements to get up there. Something I've been wanting to do. I went up there and I was in his area at one time, and I actually looked to try to snatch his soul, but he went on vacation, and I went ahead and let him make it. Everybody needs a vacation, but he can't run from this one. Destiny is coming.
I can't hold on. Let me interrupt you for a second, guys. Listen, I'm still working on the whole call thing. There's going to be some static coming in through it. It's just a whole cell phone thing, interference. Sorry about that, but we're going to have to deal with it for now. Next show it'll be better. Demonology, I also have to say, Beards and Cars has donated some money, and they said they wanted to say what's up to you. Also, listen, put it aside. I think you in the 720, you may have it, but it's going to be still a close race. What do you think?
No. Hey, I didn't get that last part. You need to repeat.
You and the 720, I think you have it, but it's going to be a close race. What do you think?
Oh, I know I got it. This is the deal, Vinny, with the 720. Don't get me wrong. The 720 is a beast, but the thing about the 720 is that it's very hard to launch. The car does not allow you to do a burnout because it has one of the best traction control systems ever made in automotive history. Now, the vehicle is very, very light, and it, makes use of the horsepower that it has. To me, the 720S is a true supercar, meaning that it can go on a drag strip, it can go on a road course, it can cruise, it can be a grocery getter, it can do it all, and it's exotic looking.
Yes.
Now, the problem that the 720 is going to have, if you look at the times of people racing that 720, is the launch. The launch is the problem. The 60 foots are not that great. The 300 foot marks are not that great. The 8th miles are not that great. But after the 8th mile, it turns into a different beast. I believe aerodynamics come into play, as well as the light weight that it's carrying, and it spools up, and it is a rocket. So the only way to beat the 720 is you got to get out ahead of it. You got to cut a good light. You got to jump out ahead of it, and you got to get off the track.
Well, let me ask.
Demon can do it.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm not a professional drag racer. I barely go to the drag strip, and
I'm not either. I'm an amateur.
Lies.
But the thing is, now when you race, you either race by times and say, hey, listen, my time's better than you, or I got to the line first. What is the difference between the two, and what are they called? What is a different racing style called?
Well, you have what you call time chasers. At least that's what I call them. So you have guys that come to the track and they want to run the best time in their car. So, for example, when the Mustang GT350 came out, or the GT500 was out, you had guys that was trying to break into the 10 seconds with it. Guys then wanted to break into the 9s, the 8s, and so on and so on and so on. Then they wanted to have the fastest bolt-on, Mustangs.
Yo, time out. We're calling time out. Demonology, you are banned from talking about Mustangs.
Hey, Tunnel Chaser,
time out.
Do something for me?
Listen, we're calling it time out.
You make sure
this
man.
Man,
children are not talking.
You need to mute. Yo, let's mute Suge Knight real quick. Let me tell you something right quick. This guy is trying. You cannot have Mustang in your mouth. You can only talk about your slow car, the Mopar. Yo, mute this man.
Chasers, okay?
Go ahead.
So what happens
with time
McLaren,
chasers Mustangs
is that they want to chase times, just like you have guys now with the Dodge Demon. They're trying to break into the 8 seconds. They've already broken into the 8 seconds.
Are those modified?
Are those modified? Modified. It doesn't make a difference, when it comes to time chasers.
Wait a minute.
So now when you look at that, when you look at that particular aspect,
this ain't a classroom, Demonology. Talk to me about that.
What you have is that they're not worried
about
what time the lights are dropping.
Demonology is always
worried about they're worried about getting a good.
Is he talking about modded demons? Talk to me about that.
So now when you want to talk about drag racing, It's
Oh,
all
we
about
got Professor
playing with the
Demonology.
light.
Time
What
out.
most
We're
people
trying to
don't
have a
understand,
conversation.
Benny, is that when you
Mute
are
his
at
line.
the light, that is where the race is won.
Yawn. We ain't here to
lost.
talk about like we
Generally,
don't need an
people think the
education
race
from
is
he said he was
is
an
won
amateur
down
drag
track,
racer.
but the race is won at the beginning of the track.
Mute that line.
So when you get on the light, whoever cuts a good light, if the cars are similar or equal, the person that cuts a good light has the best traction, is able to grip,
Listen,
has the
we
better
want people to
suspension,
watch.
is the one that's going to win the race at the beginning. The rest is just a show for everybody to see as they run down the drag strip.
Okay.
So to answer your question, Vinny, the person that crosses the finish line first may not have the fastest mile an hour, may not have the best ET. Point an example, I raced one of my friends that took his car off the bottle, Lime Cat. As we went down the track, I ran a 10.3. Lime Cat ran a 10.1. Lime Cat, however, his 60-foot was slower than mine, and his reaction time was a deciding factor. His reaction time was, I believe, a 3.85. My reaction time was a 1.95. That 1.95 put me 2.5 car lengths ahead, and he had to play catch up.
So
Could he catch me? Yes, he could catch me, but he couldn't catch me before I was at the finish line.
So you won.
So that's the Demon advantage, is the Demon has a really quick launch and a really quick 60-foot, and if you put it with a skilled driver that knows how to cut a light, then they're going to do damage with it.
So you won, is what you're saying, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I won the race.
Right.
I thought you had some kids
before,
in there playing earlier. I couldn't hear everything clear.
Before we go into it, I need to know why.
Because you had some children in there playing around.
I need to know why StangMode. I need to know why StangMode is going crazy over here.
I'm going crazy because Demonology contradicted himself. Every statement he just said.
What is
Every statement. Put Grandpa on hold for a second.
Okay, hold on,
right,
Demonology.
Put Grandpa on hold. All right, so what we got to talk about is Demonology preaches and teaches, my car's stock, y'all. I don't play that game where I modify my car. And he's over there repping, we got demons running in the 8s. You can run a demon in the 8 when you modify it. That's why you can run a Mustang in the 8 and 9 when you modify it.
What I'm talking about when I talk about demons running in the 8s, I'm talking about
we
time
gotta
chasers. Just like when you have the GT350s came out and the GT500 came out. You had guys that were trying to break into the 10s, then guys that were trying to break into the 9s, and then guys that were trying to break into the 8s. Those people, once you start going into the 10s, the 9s, and the 8s,
will you modify your demon?
Then they're modding their cars. So I call those people time chasers. That, people on the drag strip don't call them that. They just racers. I just call them time chasers because they're racing for a time. They're not racing an individual on the light. For an example, Tim Bart's car that he modded just got the fastest record as the fastest demon in the quarter mile. Now, I raced a young man that was down here in Texas.
Who's the fastest demon owner right now?
That was here in Texas.
Who's the fastest?
Tim
Bart, not Demonology?
The fastest
Wait, I'm confused.
Mustang. Excuse me?
Who is the fastest Dodge Demon stock runner right now? It's not you?
No.
Who is it?
No, I think the fastest demon stock is Ron Silver is the fastest demon stock.
All right, can we get Ron Silver to Tennessee?
Is it Ron Silver?
I wanted to. Is he near Tennessee?
No.
Is he what?
Is he near Tennessee?
Is he? I don't know.
By the way, listen.
No,
Ron
Silver lives in California, and he's driving around, and you may catch him, while he's coming through Tennessee. I've had the opportunity to race Ron Silver twice. Out of the 3 times I raced him out of 4 times I raced him in Oklahoma. Well, I take it back. Out of 5 times I raced him in Oklahoma, I beat him 3 times.
Do you have a
this
car?
Last event.
Do you have a car?
Excuse me?
Do you have a car for November 16th?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I haven't gotten a vehicle for November 16th, so that offer is still up.
November 16th. Not.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me explain. Let me take control for a second, Vinny.
Go ahead.
Just so you guys know, if you're watching on both channels, Demonology needs a donor car, a Dodge Demon, for November 16th in Tennessee, where we'll be racing. Our flights got booked. We're gonna be there, but that race and that fun and that event won't happen unless we get a demon for Demonology to race against me. So please, check your calendar, see if you're available. We'll have more fun coming up about that after the StreetSpeed call out, but we're gonna have some fun. I'm not bringing the Black Mamba, and it's not Snow Snatcher, but we're going to take a Demon and a boosted 18 Mustang GT variants of our vehicles and race each other for fun. So if you know of a demon in that area, check in with Demonology on Instagram and on YouTube, or even check in with me.
I'll put his number up here a little later on.
We need to make that happen. But before we get into the any further, we have to talk about what's happening, guys.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I want to just reach out to a subscriber who donated. He's Beards and Coffee. He said, "Ask Demonology what happened with the Mustang in Houston. Debo got the light, but got drugged down by 10 cars."
Whoa!
Did you hear that, Demonology?
He was asking about the Mustang from Houston.
Yeah.
Wait, he already lost to a Mustang?
Yeah, the gentleman from the Mustang from
down.
Houston, I raced him just as, basically what he was doing is he was trying to set the record for the fastest bolt-on Mustang. So his vehicle was stripped down to bare knuckles. He had his exhaust laying on the ground. He had part of his dash out of his vehicle. But he was trying to set the record. I believe he was trying to get 8.47 is what he was trying to set the record at. And I believe that night we raced, I'll have to look at the video, I believe he ran like a 8.71.
Wow.
So
if
you look at that race, and this is to give you an example, when we took off, he had a twin turbo on there. It's going to take a while for the turbos to spool up with his particular system. I was able to jump out ahead of him, and he walked me down and, drugged me. I mean, that's something that you knew what was going to happen because the car is an 8-second car in the quarter mile. The Demon is not an 8-second car in the quarter mile.
Let me ask you this. Demonology, do you have a respect?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a respect for other cars, other than just...
Of course.
Okay. So you're okay.
Of course.
You love the Mustang, you love all the cars, you're just partial to the Demon.
Well, I mean, I have respect for all fast cars and car racers and car drivers. I love the sport of racing. Now, what's the great equalizer is when you start bracket racing. When you start bracket racing, you put a time on your car. So let's say if me and this guy was bracket racing, what we would do is he would run his time that he thinks that he's going to hit consistently. So let's say he would put his 8.71 on there, okay? And then they would put my time on there. Let's say if my time was 10.2 or 10.3, right? Then they would adjust the lights to where we left at different times. In other words, I would leave early, and he would have to run that perfect 8.71 for him to beat me. If he didn't cut a good light and run that 8.71, then I would be able to get off the track before him. So that's how you make a race and you equalize the cars. Now, when you're heads up racing, everything goes. You're like grudge racers. So it's two different styles of racing. When you're heads up racing, you run what you brung. It doesn't matter if the other guy has a 1,500 horsepower car and you have a 500 horsepower car. If you get up on that light and you're grudge racing, then you have accepted that particular race. So you either hope the guy's going to red light, or you hope that he's going to spin, and if he doesn't, and if it's a sticky track, then you're going to, then that guy's going to win that race. So that's what you call heads up racing as far as grudge racing is concerned. So, you can make a race. Sometimes what grudge racers do, if they know the car is quite a bit faster, like when I was at Cecil County, it was a gentleman that was with I believe he had a Ferrari. And I realized the Demon was running way faster times than the Ferrari. So I gave him the back tire and the hit. That gives him quite a bit of jump on the Demon, meaning I'm going to line up on his back tire and I look at his car. So I don't go until his car goes, which means my reaction time is going to be slower than him, because I'm reacting off him. That's how you create a race. So some people do little deals like that to create races. So it's a lot of different type of ways to set up races and not. I really don't like grudge racing because grudge racers, they're racing for money, and what they do is that they hide the speed of their car. For an example, you'll have a grudge racer that his car will be 2,000 horsepower car with a 200 shot of nitrous on the vehicle. That car should have a traction control system and wheelie bars coming out of the back of it so it won't flip over. Well, obviously, if he does that, he kind of tells how fast his car is. So what grudge racers do, they leave the wheelie bars off, they leave the extra safety out of the vehicle, so you think you're racing just a Mustang like StangMode, but really you're racing 2,000 horsepower Mustang.
Questions coming in.
Now you can take a chance and race with that guy, and that guy can lose control, come across your lane, and
Demonology. We got some questions coming in, brother. We gotta respect some of the questions. I appreciate all the knowledge.
Go ahead. Get to the questions.
Yeah,
Steve.
we got some questions. Actually, what we want to talk about is the race coming up 10/20, where you're coming and bringing the Slow Snatcher. You're actually towing it up.
Yes.
So everyone come out and see him. But we have some people who are asking who you're going to be racing at the call out. We already talked about StreetSpeed, but we also have a friend of the channel and of the show, Send It Steve and Michael Mack. Who are particularly we're hearing from people saying, are you going to be racing Michael Mack and Send It Steve?
Oh, you talking about Michael Mack, Revenge of the Nerds?
Uh-oh.
Is that who you talking about?
Hold on.
Well, what does that mean? What does that mean? Can you break that down, Revenge of the Nerds? Tell me.
Hey, look, I kid the Mac Man. You know, the Mac Man has done his homework. The first time I met the Mac Man, he claimed to have the fastest Mustang on pump gas, the fastest boosted Mustang on pump gas. I knew that wasn't going to be a race because I know Mustangs, and Mustangs are really, really fast if you set them up right. What people don't realize about Mustangs is that the first thing you have to set up on them is the suspension. So anytime I see a Mustang racer like, you know, StangMode, and they're talking all this hot air and they never mention anything about their suspension, I know they're just spinning in the wind. Now, what Michael Mack has since done is he's went back.
We were talking about Michael Mack. Why did I get? Hold on,
StangMode. So basically, what Michael Mack has since done, because he got beat, he got his, you know, tail handed to him 2 times in a row. He studied and he did his homework, and that's what everybody should do. If you want to race and you want to enjoy yourself and give yourself the best chance of winning, you need to sit down and do your homework. And if you don't know how to do it, find somebody who knows how to do it. And Michael Mack has done that.
Well,
so
you know what?
now he's boosted his car, he's worked on his suspension, and I believe he's going to be a contender.
Wait,
now the thing that I do is I do not mod the engine of my car. It doesn't take much to mod the engine of the Demon and make it go really, really fast. You can put a pulley on it, up or lower. You can change the tune. You can put in bigger injectors. And I mean, the Demon is a beast. But I like running my car the way it is because I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm at the drag strip a lot, and when people mod their cars,
everything changes.
They are not consistent vehicles. The cars are constantly breaking down. They're constantly in the shop. They're constantly dumping money in the cars.
I will agree with that. I will piggyback off of that because
thank you.
Whenever you do modify even the slightest thing, from a tune to a new exhaust or a new intake or a new type of fuel, your car is going to behave differently. So you'll be like me, confused, like what's going on right now. And it could be the weather, it could be the tune, it could be the driver, it could be the tire. But if you come like you did, like Demon likes to preach, from the showroom floor to the drag strip, and you're going to be consistent, that's where you're going to always find the confidence to race cars and win, because those cars might be, oh, this isn't right, that's not right, and things. That's where I will totally agree with Demonology. That's why Venom's going to kill demons coming up in a few months. But what we want to talk about, we have a special caller coming in for you, Demonology. We have the White Walker himself.
Yeah, so we're going to have Demonology, just so you know, we're going to have Michael Mack and Send It Steve come in and talk to you because they both want a piece of you. So just give us a minute while we put this call in for you, okay?
These guys were calling in for the fans, just so you know. On October 20th at Maple Grove Raceway, Demonology is towing the Soul Snatcher himself from Texas. We'll look out for his live streams and his videos on the way up, but we're going to talk to some of his competition right now. He's in Michael Mack.
Mr. Mack.
Mr. Mack, we got you and Demonology on the line.
How y'all doing today?
I don't know. You talk to Demonology. You guys are going to have a race coming up. What's up?
Oh man, he's gonna get the gap ban.
Oh, why is that?
So I've been practicing all my life because I know the reaction time is probably the most important thing, you know, in drag racing apparently. But you know, I don't know that because I didn't have to hire an instructor to learn how to race.
Demonology, you can hear him?
Any response to that, Demonology? Because he's saying that you needed a coach to race fast. Is that true? What's your response to that?
I didn't merge the calls. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I'm sure Demonology's gonna.
Demonology, go ahead. Mother Mac, let him know.
Go ahead. Demonology. I don't know if you heard that, but Michael Mack is clowning you because you have a coach that teaches you how to race. And he was a Mustang owner. What do you say to that?
I mean, I say I'm a smart guy. You know, anytime you can get knowledge from somebody that is willing to share information, it doesn't make a difference what car they drive. A racer is a racer. You can take your butt out of the seat of one car and jump into another car, and you should be able to come out, you know, just as fine. Obviously, he's more favorable to Mustangs, but if you notice Rod Hetzel, he also races Mopars as well. What I have not seen in his arsenal is a Chevy product, but I believe he'll do just as good if you put him in the seat of a Chevy product as well.
So, Demonology's, I got to give credit. Demonology's coming very professional to the Jerry Springer-esque setup we have. So, I'll give you credit for that. Michael Mack, so Demonology basically just said, I'm just trying to get as much resources as I can to be the best I can, and what is your response to your race coming up? Are you going to gap-guys the Demon? What's going on?
Well, we're not even going to talk about that right now, but I just want to get it out of the way. At the Mazda Fame event,
I'm the host of this channel. If I ask you a question, you got to answer it.
Okay, my bad. So why don't you repeat the question?
I said you're going to race Demonology because he gapped you at Mod to Fame. Let me give you guys a context here. I called Michael Mack as my savior, my knight in shining armor at Mod to Fame to destroy Demonology. And unfortunately, Michael Mack did not have that car where it is now. And he did lose the Demonology in Talent Chasers Demon. But now, this is redemption for me too. Because I need my boy Michael Mack to show out because he's coming with the Vortec, which I plan to have in the Black Mamba. So it's all coming to a head now, October 20th, at Maple Grove Raceway. We're going to have Michael Mack's White Walker, that's from the show Game of Thrones, and we're going to have Demonology's Slow Snatcher, which is from Hell itself, and they're racing each other. And I want to talk about that race coming up. Are you going to race 1 time, 2 times, pro tree, regular tree? What's the deal? Talk. There you go. That's my question, Michael Mack. Holler at me with that.
No, whatever he wants to do, the ball's in his court. He's coming to my hood. You know, he's coming to the Northeast, so whatever he wants to do. He wants to be on the pro tree. He wants to do sportsman tree. That's fine with me. But I'm not coming on pump gas this time. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to be prepared from the last time. I was definitely outgunned. I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't even know who he was. But now I know who he is. I did my research, and you know I'm coming out. I'm coming to run.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, we're
But yo, after I beat you, can I call you the slow snatcher? Because all you do is race slow cars. You never race anybody fast.
Brother, I race plenty fast cars. If you watch my videos, I mean, you know, in my area, the cars I race are modded vehicles. I race a lot of grudge races. Now, what I can say for you, Mac Man, is that basically you showed up in a car saying that you was the fastest Mustang on 93 pump gas. I knew you was going to lose the race right away because none of my true Mustang racers are claiming to be the fastest on 93 pump gas. They're either E85ing or they're putting some juice on the car. So as soon as I saw you doing that, I tried to give you an advantage by telling you to let's jump on the pro tree because all you have to do is look for the flash. I'm a hell of a racer when it comes to the full tree, and I generally whole shot most people on the full tree. That's why when most guys are racing me, they want to try to get me on the pro tree because they have a better chance. So I gave you that shot. I told you the better chance you was going to have. But your car was simply not prepared. Now, I do applaud you for going back and doing your homework and learning how to mod a Mustang properly so you can go out and race. And I saw a video that you put out the other day where you went into the suspension. I believe the first thing you need to do to that Mustang to set it up to run right is you have to dig into the suspension, and you did that now. So now maybe you can apply some of the power that you're able to make and get down the track. Now, this is the problem with most racers. They do all this to their car, try to get more horsepower to their car, more suspension work, but they don't work on the number one mod, which is between the steering wheel and the seat. And so, if you can work on that, Michael Mack, I believe you'll have a chance.
Are you going to race more than once?
You can forget about it. Am I going to race more than once?
Are you going to race Michael Mack more than once?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you watch my videos, man, I go to the drag strip and I'm racing. I'm running 15, 20 times. I don't show up just to make one race. So, and I'm not driving all the way up to Pennsylvania just to make one race.
How many hours?
So whoever's there and who wants some smoke, they can get some smoke. Now, this is what I'm willing to do because I kind of know how this thing is going to play out.
Okay, go
What's
ahead.
going to happen is that I'm going to beat people in the Soul Snatcher, and they're going to start crying, and they're going to say the Soul Snatcher is too fast. Now, Vinny is sitting right there. What I'd like to do after I beat you in the Soul Snatcher, I like to get in Vinny's car and then bust your butt in Vinny's car.
What?
So you'll know that it is the power of the demon.
Hold on one second, Demonology. Hold on, Michael Mack. There's been a new gauntlet that's been thrown down, and I'll let Tunnel Chaser speak to that. What's going on with this now? This new wrinkle in the contest.
I don't know. Well, I was going to ask what's the difference, but now I think I understand is that he wants to prove that it's just the demon and not specifically his car is like modded or anything. I'm guessing that's what it is. Right?
Will you race Demonology?
Oh, absolutely. I'll beat him.
Will we have demon on demon crime?
Demon on demon.
1020. Because if you don't know, this man here, Tunnel Chaser, ran a 10.2 with a 1.4 60 foot just a week ago. So he's dying it in. I mean, what if the underdog story is really that Tunnel Chaser might be the fastest demon? What happens with that?
Wait, Demonology, what's your best time?
My best time is a 6.39 in the eighth, and in the quarter is a 10.1.
10-1. So
that's a very good race. That's a very good race.
Yeah,
well, he's in Texas, though.
I'll give it to you.
That's in the 2500 DA.
I was about to say he's in Texas.
I'll give it to you.
Bring him up here. He's a 9-second car.
I'm not the most experienced driver, and
I'm teasing Demonology, but I'm a fan. I guarantee he's gonna run 9s.
No, yeah, I agree. If it's a good day, and I'm not over there putting pressure in his tires.
I mean, to me, Tunnel Chaser, the guy that's a good racer in your car is going to be Shabazz. I sat down with Shabazz. I taught him all my secrets. I showed Shabazz.
I'm sorry. We gotta go right now. We gotta go.
You're a real good racer in a Tunnel Chaser's car.
Just so you guys know, for context, check out Tunnel Chaser's video for who Shabazz is. But let's get back on track because we still got Michael Mack here. Will you guys race on the Pro Tree or the Sportsman regular tree?
Whatever tree Michael Mack wants. The last time I tried to put him on the Pro Tree to give him an advantage, and he said I was cheating on him, so I put him on the full tree and I whole shotted him just like I told him I was going to whole shot him. So whatever Michael Mack wants to do is going to be fine with me.
Here we go.
I think it's going to be a better race because now Michael Mack has set his car up to where it can run properly against the demon. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right. So let me clarify a couple things. I never said I had the fastest 93 pump gas car. You see me make 3 passes because I hot lapped within 15 minutes, 3 passes before you even lined up with me. And then you sat in the burnout box. You waited to get to the tree. Whatever. You played the game. It worked. It's not going to happen like this time. We have to cut some kind of deal. I'm thinking if I beat you, you're gonna have to wear Venom Kills Demon shirt on your.
I like that. I like that.
And something like that, something along the lines of that. My car is running right now, and it's not even running at its potential. So I hope you come prepared.
Demonology, what's your size? Just so I'll have it ready. What's Demonology's shirt size? Is it extra large?
Double X.
Okay, listen, we'll have it. Okay, what's your if Vinny said, not Vinny, but if Michael Mack saying you have to wear a Venom Kills Demon shirt for in your next couple videos, what is your stipulation if you beat Michael Mack?
Look, man, I already beat Michael Mack twice. Michael Mack don't have a leg to stand on. His soul is set in the altar of Mopar. It's where his soul is at. Now, what Michael Mack has done is just like everybody else. I done beat him 2 or 3 times, and now he done went and he done modded his car and modded his car and modded his car, and he keeps coming back, You know, how many times do you need to snatch? You know, you need to snatch somebody's soul or smack them down before they realize they just ain't gonna beat you. You know, the same thing happened, you know, to several other people that I done raced two or three times. You were smart enough, StangMode, to stay off the track and not jump on the track with them.
Okay,
now,
listen.
the thing about it is that what you don't realize is that the car that I was running in, what you don't realize is that the car that I was running in, I consider is one of the fastest demons that I've driven.
Is that
which
mine?
was Tunnel Chaser's car. Tunnel Chaser's car was running full interior. He's running full interior. He just got race gas. His transmission had not been tuned to run on that gas at a regular time, you know, for the regular shift points. Because when you run a car like that, the car remembers the tunes and the shift points in drag mode. Plus, he was running his 315s up on the front. Now, let me tell you something. StangMode's car, Vinny's car, Tunnel Chaser's car was pulling those front tires off the ground. That's one of the fastest demons that I've ran.
So really.
Anyway, Mac, man, get your stuff together, man. See me at the track. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a great time.
Michael Mack,
we're gonna make it do what it do.
We're gonna let Michael Mack go.
I feel like you're ready to lose already.
Michael Mack,
I feel like you're setting yourself up to lose.
Michael, we'll give you.
Hey, man, the last time I tried to set myself up to lose, but it didn't happen. You still got your soul snatched.
Michael Mack.
So you know,
I was running. I made three passes before I ran you, right? So.
All right, listen, Michael Mack.
Hey, man, all I know is StangMode told me he had his big brother coming. You saw me racing. I was running Tunnel Chaser's car on a constant basis. Matter of fact, I ran his car so much I ran out of gas and won a race.
I tell you what, let's give Michael Mack. Thank you for checking. We're gonna check back in. We'll give you one last word, Michael Mack, and we'll let you go because we gotta get Send to Steven here. Any last words before the big race in about 10 days?
I don't know.
So Michael Mack, what are you gonna do if you lose? That's what I want to know. You already decided what I'm gonna do if I lose. What are you gonna do if you lose?
You got Demonology. You gotta tell him what's he gonna do. Here's the bet. Guys.
If I lose, I want StangMode to run Tunnel Chaser in my car.
That's stupid. All right.
That's the stipulation.
No, here's the thing.
Wow.
Mac, you already told Demonology if he loses, he has to wear Venom Kills Demons
at the show. At the call out, and then
now
how long? Just at the show.
Oh,
just at the show.
At the show. On his show.
On a show and call out.
So at that he'll record. He has to record. As soon as he loses, he has to wear it. Now, Demonology, will you give him? What's your stipulation? What are you going to tell him he has to do?
You have to pick that, not me.
Yeah, Demonology. What do you want him to do?
Man, I don't want nothing from StangMode because
from Michael Mack,
man, because the Mac man ain't gonna win. I already got his soul, brother. I mean, what can I ask for the man? I don't know.
We got to do something.
I can't ask for nothing else.
How about a T-shirt that says "I love demons"? Show up.
All I ask is this. No. All I ask is this: is that when I beat the Mac man this time,
how about a free team
third and final time?
A Demonology
he'll
shirt.
He'll just keep working on his skills.
How about a Demonology shirt?
So he can get better.
And how about
I don't want him to quit the game.
How about a Demonology shirt?
How about I buy you I'll buy you, if you beat me, I gotta buy you a Chick-fil-A gift.
All right, listen, I tell you what,
there you go, brother.
I'm gonna moderate here and just we'll figure all the details as we get closer. But thanks to you both gentlemen for sparring. We'll see you live at the strip.
No, Demonology, hang on.
No, Demonology not leaving. I'm saying by the Michael Mack.
Yeah, Mr. Mack, everyone go subscribe to Mr. Michael Mack's channel.
Guys, have a good night. Be safe.
All right.
Thank you. Love you.
Drink those beers.
Be good, Mac man. See you on the train,
you too.
brother.
I'll see you on the 20th. Bye-bye.
Anywho, thanks again for Michael Mack coming with some fire. But listen, while we get Send to Steve on the phone, I gotta talk about something.
Okay, go ahead.
My friend and yours, Demonology, keeps bragging about breeding a Mustang GT
NA
at Mod Fame. I gotta talk about this, guys. I want you to hear this. If I had a Dodge Demon, a 965, is that what it is supposed to be from the factory? 965 from the factory?
Oh, that's what a 150-pound woman in there.
Okay. I'm a GT. Like Demonology, even StreetSpeed, y'all so happy to beat me. Just wait till I get a car. That's why November 16th, come check it out. Tennessee, I'm gonna have a real weapon to fight these. Hey, can
you tell me about this car? Then you're gonna be racing. Now, can you tell us about this car? Is this car? What is the horsepower to it, to the crank and to the rear wheel?
It's 750 to the wheel.
That's it.
750 to the wheel.
750 to the wheel.
He asked me straight up, and I'll
Is
tell you.
Is it an automatic or is it a
10-speed automatic?
Manual.
10-speed automatic. 18. It's
okay.
my car with a Whipple. And he asked me if he wants to do 85. I said, listen, we got to make it fair. Keep it 93. And I said that I'm saying that I'm not. Listen, I'm not even being cocky. I'm being confident. I'm being honest. If that car goes in E85, it's a mid 9-second car. So I said, listen, you got to keep it 93 because I don't want all the Demonology's little minions to be like, oh, you got a 9-second car. Of course you're going to be Demonology. No, I said, listen, keep it very similar power level wise, and we'll go from there.
So what's your reaction time? I know you had some good reaction times at the Echo the other day. What were they?
026, 027.
And Demonology, what are you?
I'm about a 023.
So
it's pretty close.
It's going to be a driver's race because I think both cars will be similar, and we'll go from there.
I guess it all depends how we're really running it. Like if you're going to run it with no times and first man across the line, or Demonology's term.
Are you going to run Are you going to run a pro tree, or are you going to run a full
I'm
tree?
running regular. Listen, that was the first. Let me also talk about the first race I ever raced on pro tree was against Demonology because he begged me for a pro tree. He said, listen, I'm the man of Pro Tree. Please let me do Pro Tree. I said, listen, that's okay. We'll just do Pro Tree. And guess what else? He wouldn't even give me the hit. He has a Dodge Demon. I got a Mustang GT where he's like, I'm gonna beat you so bad. I'm gonna post it all over the place. So Redemption's coming in November 16th. Because believe it or not, people think that they sleep on me. And my Defame slept on me. Who's the other dude up in New York who slept on me? JMC Rides slept on me. Y'all keep sleeping on StangMode.
JMC Rides did it was like a 1 second reaction.
Well, if you,
Hey, Vinny.
Yeah.
Hey, Vinny, let me tell you what happened at this event. StangMode showed up, and StangMode beat Mild Defame. He beat JMC, but he would not race Stunner Reese in the Hellcat Yellcat.
No.
Well, Stunner Reese in the Hellcat Yellcat had some good tires on his car.
Stunner Reese, we didn't get together because they started doing roll racing. Listen.
No, and so basically,
He
came over to me talking smack. So, I had to put him in place, Benny, because he said your car was slow. That's what he was saying.
Look at this.
So I had to put him in place to show him your car was a real deal.
Hellcats want to listen. We're gonna settle this November 16th. But anyways, we're gonna get somebody else on the line right now. We're gonna talk to Send It Steve, who's also gonna race Demonology, and Send It Steve has like a 1972 Corvette. Or what is it? 1972. Listen, this guy. I don't mean to crack. Send It Steve has older cars that he makes fast. I don't know his.
All right, Herman, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get him on the call. Okay.
Thanks so much again. If you guys don't know, we're on the line with Demonology. Check out his channel. He has a Dodge Demon, one of the best Mustang Demonology content, demon content channels on YouTube.
Let's see.
So we're gonna get Send It Steve in here, who's also gonna be racing.
Mr.
Older cars.
Go ahead.
You're live. We're here with Send It Steve.
Yeah, go ahead.
He just finished making us some popcorn.
Older cars that I think are fast. I still can't, I'm still trying to process this here. You're gonna have to give me a few seconds.
Steve, can you just do me a favor? Can you do an Instagram shout out for my channel, please, so I have more watchers?
That I think are fast. Huh.
Well,
okay. Anyway, what's up, guys? How you doing?
What is the context of that conundrum?
Which one?
It's
a conundrum.
You're using big words here.
Yeah, I know. What is?
Okay, listen. I apologize. What I'm saying is, let's focus.
It's not a conundrum.
You and I will talk. About us in a second. But we have two awesome YouTubers here in Demonology and Send It Steve, and we're talking about what their prospects are for the race coming up. So go ahead.
Here, who's the other awesome person?
Demonology.
There's two awesome.
Demonology.
Yeah, where's the second one? It's Stephen who?
Demonology. The biggest demon channel. Oh wow. Okay. So what are you bringing for? What are you gonna race? This person you never heard of, Dodge in his Dodge Demon. What are you bringing to racing him?
I would like to know what kind of race would he like to race? Is he doing like a pro tree? Is he doing just heads up, or is he not even trying to race something this old and highly modified?
Go ahead, Demonology.
Well, Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of car you have. I mean, do you have a back half car? Do you have a stock car? I mean, do you have, how much horsepower do you have in the car? I mean, you got guys that show up at the drag strip. I got guys down here that are the king of grudge. I lined up against him. I mean, this guy clearly has a 2,500 horsepower car. So
yeah, no, I'm not.
It depends on what type of race that you want. So basically, what you do is that you make a race. So that's what we do here. So depending on how fast your car is, either you give me the back car to hit, or I can give you time on the tree, or we can do it like a bracket. But to go run what you brung or being like a grudge racer, I'll be honest with you guys, I am not a grudge racer. But
yeah,
I will beat lightly modified cars. So tell me about your car, and then I can tell you where we're at. You know where my car is at, because it's a stock Dodge Demon. The engine is not modified on my vehicle. So is your car a back half car, which I'm pretty sure it probably is a back half car if you're racing a 1972 whatever.
It probably is a back half car.
It's no probably. It is a back half car. So it's not a probably. So basically, what you're racing is that you're bringing a true full race car to the track. So
not true. I don't.
So now what else do we have?
I don't have a cage. Nothing like that. Is a true street car. I can jump in this car and drive it to Giant next week because it's not running right now. But next week I can.
Okay, so is it a back half car or is it not a back half car?
I've never back half a race. I've never won a race in the back half of a track. I've always won my races at.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. No, what I'm talking about is what type of suspension do you have? You know what I'm. Come on, man. StangMode. Now I'm up here playing. I'm up here being serious, and this guy's playing around. Come on, man. You know what is this?
It's stock suspension. It is a 99.
Okay, so you don't have a
stock suspension.
Okay, so you don't have a 4-link suspension. Okay, well I thought StangMode said you was in a 1972 car, so that's what got me confused.
That's what I thought it was. I mean, most of the cars I see are classics. I'm not sure.
StangMode's only putting me in a 1972 because I have an 01 Honda or Acura Integra that makes popcorn, and I'm going to beat him with that in his Mustang. So that's why he's upset.
Steve, what's that car doing?
The Integra?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what that car's going to do. I would assume it should be in the 11s easy.
It makes hell of a popcorn.
Oh, so I know who this is I'm talking to. Okay, so this is the guy Steve, correct? So you're saying you never heard of Demonology?
Yeah.
Correct. I mean, I have heard of you only when you called out.
Well, I tell you what, Steve. Is your mom at the house?
Absolutely. She lives in Florida.
Okay, well, go call her and ask her if you heard of me. She'll tell you who I am.
Whoa! Fair enough. That might have been the baddest line in this podcast ever. That was
only 4 episodes in. Come on.
I heard somebody say earlier that he was professional and this and that, and now all of a sudden he's talking about mamas.
Oh, so I'm not
going to go there. I'm not going to go disrespectful, but I am bringing just a C5 twin turbo Corvette. That's it. So,
just a measly old twin turbo Corvette.
Hold on. Now you hear this? I'm just bringing a C5 twin turbo Corvette. Come on, man. You might as well have a school bus with a jet engine in it. Quit tripping.
No, it's not the same. The fastest car's ever been.
Yeah, it is the same.
10.6 is the fastest car's ever seen.
What is the stipulation?
You can watch my video.
What is the stipulation?
Well, then I don't know what you're doing with your car, because most twin turbo cars I see run way faster than 10.6. You need some help, brother.
Yeah. Well, it was just nitrous when I did that, so.
Oh, you're talking about the original car? You had the original car. You said you had a small cam and a nitrous, right?
Yeah, it was just a cam and nitrous. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, which, I mean, if it's a problem that I can't run the twin turbo, I'll put it back on nitrous.
Man, look, man. Hey, man, just come to the track. You know, I mean, it's gonna be people there that can run you. That's gonna have cars equivalent. So come on out. You know, we'll have a good time and we'll have fun.
My race?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Man, I can't race everybody with every kind of car. I mean, what kind of car do you have? You know, now you're saying you're running a twin turbo. Now you're saying you run a twin turbo.
I'll let you pick actually right now. Do you want it to be twin turbo,
nitrous,
or do you want it to be nitrous? You pick right now. I don't have
Look.
an engine together in the car right now. You pick. Do you want a nitrous race or do you want a twin turbo race?
Man, it don't make a difference. Just bring it to the track. Come on, let's have some fun.
All right. Well, listen, we're gonna send it. Steve, we're gonna give you a call back because we want to wrap up with Demonology in another 10 minutes. Listen, we're gonna check back in with Send Steve, but this is gonna be exciting. We have a 2018 Mustang GT with a Vortec. It's gonna face Demonology, and we have a C5 twin turbo Corvette that's gonna face Demonology. So check out those races coming up. 10:20. The blood is rising. I can feel the passion coming through, but we're going to check back in with Send Steve.
Yeah, Send Steve, thank you for calling in, dude. We're going to call you back,
we're gonna
so
call you
please
back
stand by,
later.
dude.
So hang
Appreciate
tight,
it, man.
But we're going to finish up with Demonology for his time. All right, so we want to check back in with you, sir. Demonology was a great sport. He took on all comers. He came off as Professor Demonology and ended it with Wrestling Demonology with that nice, Yo Mama line, which is pretty good. This is so fun, guys.
Hey, Stang. Hey, man, all we got to do is just let him run his time, see what he runs, and then lock him in, And then if he breaks out, then he breaks out. I mean, it's just simple, you know. But, I mean, why would you come to, a race, if you want to make a race, if you want to make it a race, then, that's what you're going to have to do. Now, if you just want a grudge race, that's a total different story. My car is not a grudge vehicle.
Yeah.
So a grudge vehicle is you don't know what I run, you don't know what I do, you run what you run, right?
Run what you run.
My times are posted all over the internet. Hold on, wait a minute. My times are posted all over the internet. My car is going to run similar times. It may run a little better because it's in a better DA. That's about it. I mean, it is what it is. So you can put your times up there, and then if you break out, then you break out, and then we know if you're hot, know if you're faking the job. So let's get on the tree and see who can cut a better light, who can run the race.
I love it.
I kind of feel like it's like, I mean, I'm not hip to the world of drag racing, but like I feel like, what I've always picked up is that the fastest timer car was always the win, and you're kind of going to like the old school street racing. Whoever's across that line is the winner, and
yeah.
That's what drag racing is, Vinny. You're absolutely backwards. In drag racing, the fastest time doesn't win. It's the quickest car that wins drag racing. So if you look at Leah Pritchard or some of the professional drag racers, it's the quickest time. This is what people don't understand about drag racing. The race is won on the lights when you're racing from a dig. It's just that simple. You can have the fastest car, the fastest mile an hour, but if you can't get out of the hole, if you can't set your suspension, if you can't hook, it is over. Now, the way you can make it a race is you can put times up there. And it turns into the same thing once you put the times up there. Let's say if my car is running a 10-0 and StangMode's car is running an 11-0, and they adjust the lights to those time differences. It's still a race on the tree. Who can cut the better light is going to get closest to their time. Now, if I'm lying about my speed, then I break out and I go over the speed. Like I was in a race in St. Louis, and this gentleman, Ron Silver, we had a 10-0 breakout. He ran faster than a 10-0. So his car ran at a 9.98 and he broke out. He lost the race. Even though he crossed the finish line first, he lost the race.
If I red light you, will you not show the footage? So response to that.
All right, listen, we're going to end on a light note here. We're going to talk to Demonology about something that I dabbled in, but I believe Demonology is the forefront runner of finding the most amazing and epic, and they fit the situation movie clips for your videos. It's something that
dude has a library of footage that like he watches way too many movies.
Tell us and the fans, and we'll leave on a light note about how that came about, and what that is, and how you're kind of like the quote unquote like the best channel for like pulling up really awesome movie clips and putting people's heads and names on there. What was to me? It was first started with Go ahead.
Well, when we grow up, we all associate people with characters that we see on TV. You see a guy like Michael Mack, Revenge of the Nerds. Go watch the movie. You'll see what it's all about. So StangMode, Stang-a-lang, what it's all about, So you kind of associate people that you don't know with movies that you've seen. And so you live your life by, man, that's a familiar situation. I've seen that situation happen before. Where did I see that at? Oh, yeah, that's like in the movie where Rocky was facing, Clubber Lang, and you know that Clubber Lang ain't the guy to fight. Come on, man. That's just what happened to Conor McGregor not too long ago. He faced Khabib. Khabib was like Clubber Lang,
What do you,
we're just associated, and it's kind of funny to me, so we're able to put it together, and we have a good time with it. So what I like to do is when I'm creating a video, I want to create something that I enjoy. So I know that's kind of selfish. Maybe I should be creating it for the people, but I feel like if I create it and I enjoy it and I have a good time with it, and maybe somebody else is going to enjoy it. I do it for the love of it, and that's what got me to where I'm at today. So.
Hey, I just want to thank you again for your time. Demonology is a really fun channel, really fun guy, really good sport. Please check out his channel, Demonology. It's growing leaps and bounds. He's a great sport, and he's a great gentleman. So please check him out, and come see him live in person October 20th at StreetSpeed's Call Out Maple Grove Raceway. And then again, November 16th, we'll be hanging out, and we'll have him on again and again. Thanks for your time, brother.
All right. Hey, take care, guys. Hey, Vinny, see you later, man. Hey, tell your car I'll be seeing her soon. I know she's missing me.
My car is a he. My car is the only he.
We will get together soon, bro.
All right.
In the car history. All right, man.
All right,
take care.
Take care. God bless.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right. Appreciate it. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Holy crap, dude.
That was some fire.
That was a lot of people hating on people, man. But reality of it is, guys, if you're watching, all the crap talk that we talk is just...
It's all for fun. I don't want anyone to get, like, emotionally attached and attack anybody like Khabib did at UFC. Don't jump in at the drag strip and, like, attack Senate Steve or Michael Mack or Demonology. Or myself.
Please do it. Great footage.
Please don't. Everyone wants it to go viral.
It'd be awesome.
Oh, man.
Just let me know ahead of time.
We're going to move towards a segment which everyone loves. We're going to answer all the super chat and comments. Super chats, of course.
Well, we do have to call Steve back so he can clarify a few things. We didn't really give him a lot of time.
We will. I want to make sure. I felt as moderator of the conversation, I felt it was going a little bit more... not in a good place, so I thought we'd just call it. But that's okay. We want to moderate and be classy and go from there. But we're gonna get Senate Steve back on, and we'll go from there. What I also want to do, well, the reason we cut you short, guys, Senate Steve and Michael Mack are getting butthurt, is because our main guest was Demonology, but we're gonna have you guys on as official guests. So, just
so you know, Senate Steve did say he was going to show up to the podcast. And then he blew me off.
Yeah, he was supposed to be sitting right here.
He was, right here. I had everything set up for the dude, and he's like, I can call in. So you could have had all the time in the world to bash whoever you wanted to bash, but you didn't show up.
Welcome to those. Some people are coming in right now. Welcome. We're actually ending the show, not ending it, but we're nearing their third hour, where we usually take your questions, and we talk about topics in the world that's happening. And we're going to also call in... Senate Steve again when we have a chance. Why don't we talk about Demonology brought it up about, I don't know if you guys watch UFC or not, but what happened with Khabib and McGregor.
Fishstick sends me $1.
A euro.
A euro. So it's like $1.25.
Well, hello from across the pond. Is that the way?
Fishsticks is like a hardcore Tunnel Chaser fan. Man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And even Beards and Coffee, who's a Mustang guy, dude. He's hardcore sending me cash. He actually just said he was broke and he needs me to send some of the money back. He sent me $5. Send me some money back. I sent too much.
Hello, love. It's the £1, not a euro. Get it right. Sorry, I'm American. Okay.
Wait, isn't that still euro?
I thought it was euro.
Wait, it's a euro.
It wasn't Brexit where Britain left the European Union?
It's a euro, right?
I don't know. It's a pound. A pound is from London, England.
Yeah. And
a euro is from the European Union. Is that right? Correct me in the comments.
Too confusing.
I don't know. What are we ordering for food tonight, by the way?
Well, I don't know. You're paying this time.
Yeah, I got it. Listen, got a dollar menu up in here. I got 10. We got $10. What do we got here? We got 10.
Beers
10.
and coffee, just so you know, every time you give me money, it just pays for this dude to eat.
10, 11, 12. What can we get with $12?
What do I do with all the cash? Josh, give me all the cash up there.
He's not eating anything.
What?
Josh is back. See, you know why this show was good? Because Josh wasn't here last week. And
Yeah, it was bad.
Now we have
Josh
his energy.
wasn't here. Yeah.
This is good.
This is why you see all the and when Josh isn't here, I don't have this many beers in front of me.
Oh man. So, anyways,
London, England is where I live.
I am home. So yeah, it's
Fish sticks.
Fish sticks uses the pound. I don't know.
I can't,
Correct.
dude. I didn't know where Houston was or whatever we were talking. Tennessee.
Whatever we can get. Is there Little Caesars around here? This is the budget I run with. Little Caesars in the house. Anyhow, we're gonna talk about. We were talking about the Khabib and McGregor situation, where basically what can ruin a race or a fight or anything is sportsmanship. So
wait,
Khabib,
what?
Well,
We were discussing this.
Well, we're getting to it. You gotta listen. I'm playing chess. You playing checkers. Let me catch you up, brother.
Camera's moving.
What I'm saying is this, right? We all like to race and have fun, but at the end of every race, win or lose, you have to have good manners and be a sportsman about it.
I have to interrupt you because this is a super chat. Slick _ 1970. Vince, will you get more seat time before the call out? Listen, they had a private track Monday. I had to work. Tuesday, I got a message. I forget his name. Forgive me if you actually watch the channel. From another Demon owner who said, hey, listen, we had two guys that backed out on a private track on ACO on Tuesday or today or something, and I couldn't make it. So the reality of the situation is unless Friday goes really, really well, Friday is another open, what is it called?
Test and tune.
Test and tune.
Which we'll be going to. You better go.
Yeah, so if test and tune on Friday, yes, I hope to get more time. The reality of the situation is Demonology has like 5,000 runs down the track, and for me to beat his time is my goal. Is that I really do need more seat time. I can't be consistent with the car. I'm not consistent with the car.
Well, let's go Friday then.
I'm down.
Listen, if you guys want to come see me and Tunnel Chaser run 9s and 10s,
come to ACO.
Come to ACO this Friday.
And actually come up to me, because there's people that message me after, like, I seen you at ACO. If I knew it was you, dude. There's like 5 demons that show up to ACO, to be honest, but I'm the only gray one that shows up. If it's gray, come up. I would love to record you and put you on the channel, and so would StangMode, I bet.
Should we call this podcast Shake and Bake?
Why?
I don't know, just because. Someone said Shake and Bake, and I like Shake and Bake.
I like Shake and Bake too. That shit's delicious.
Yeah, we're gonna try. It's gonna be good weather, good DA.
Did you ever shake and bake a hot dog?
No, but it sounds amazing.
It does sound amazing. I never did it before either. It just popped in my head.
Yeah, that does sound amazing. Want to get Send Steve back on?
Yeah, he's actually texting me. He's all upset.
StreetSpeed's really been active tonight. I tell you what.
Whoever the fake StreetSpeed is, I freaking love you.
Bad news, guys.
Keep it up. Every Wednesday, I need you here on this channel.
He's doing pretty good. Fake StreetSpeed.
Yeah. Everybody else called him out on it too, and we all fell for it.
I was like, look at that!
This guy's actually checking in.
Oh my god!
We have to text him 40 times before he replies.
You're such a fanboy.
Paul is actually a family cruising has been messaging me. He's setting up something Friday. Are you going to be doing the call? Are you going to go down early?
On what?
On the 19th before the race, because we got something special going on.
I'll go.
StreetSpeed,
I'll go.
Family Cruising. So we have something special going on with Family Cruising, StreetSpeed, Chicago Mopar, RT Life.
Wait, are we all going to get arrested the night before? Like, what's the plan?
Absolutely possible.
I don't want to do this and we all get in trouble.
Yes, that is possible.
What's going on?
The call out happens and StreetSpeed's in jail.
What's going on here?
All right, we calling Steve back, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me get up. Let me.
He came with some fire at me. I was just like, "You're here to talk to Demonology," and they started on people's moms.
Well, he on my channel he talks a lot of crap about the Mustang.
That's okay. Listen. It's not the first time a Chevy guy has talked trash about Mustangs to me, and God bless him.
Get arrested. If I was closer, I would. K1500. Oh, everybody, you need to come. You need to come. I don't care how you get there. Just come.
Yeah, guys, please come October 20th to the Call Out Maple
And
Grove
Friday.
Raceway, and then this Friday. I don't know what's the point of this Friday.
Just to say hi. I don't know, dude. I would feel when people tell me after the fact they seen me, they're like, "I seen you. If I knew it was you, I would have came." I feel so. I would feel amazed if people come up and like, "I know you."
You are very awkward in real life, so you guys
Are you serious?
You guys are gonna be really disappointed when you see him. He's gonna be like, "Oh,
This is
hi."
exactly how I am in real life. Unless I'm pissed
He's
off.
gonna be like this. You guys are like, "Hey, I watched your show." He'd be like, "Hi,
Who are you? Which show?
I'm a demon owner." and
That's
you're not."
weird that you were. I do pull that a lot.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
when
a
people
bit
when
like,
people talk crap, I'll just be like, I own a demon.
They're like, "Hello." They're like, "They're gonna bring you all these Coronas."
Coronas.
I bought you some Coronas, you weirdo. Are we eating popcorn?
Yingling Yacht Lager, by the way.
It's not even a sponsor yet.
Who Lager? Oh, Send it Steve is calling me.
Get this guy. Get this
All right.
this young soul.
Okay, you couldn't even wait that long, could you? You had to call me.
No, like
What's John
the
ordering?
dude's a 60-year-old guy and went straight to my mom's talk. Like, couldn't even have like a real like back-to-back, you know, kind of build up some tension. No, went straight for my mom. Like, what a clown.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, and it continues.
So tell us more about tell us more about this fire with you and Demonology that started sparking about 20 minutes ago. You officially gonna baptize him now?
Oh, he's definitely gonna get it now. Now it's on and popping.
It's
Now I want to actually pull the turbos off of the car and just run him nitrous.
It's
Like-
full. He's gonna end up saying he pulled the turbos, but it's gonna be nitrous twin turbo. Cam.
What does that mean? How would I don't understand. You would pull the turbos just to do nitrous only, or wouldn't you do both?
Yeah.
Or
All I'd have to do is block off. Actually, I could put my stock oil pan back on, and the oil lines I can cap off, things like that. It's easy stuff. Swap the manifolds.
I love this guy. I love this guy because he does this like in the rain in the front yard of his house, and I'm like, who can I hire if I really needed to do some work? He's like,
Yeah. Well, see, the thing that irritates me is now I have Mike's LS2, and I guarantee that LS2 in my car will run 950s on nitrous. And it's stock heads, stock bottom end. That way he can no longer say, oh, well, you know, you're highly modified. I just got nitrous. Like, that's honestly what I want to do now, and I think he just twisted my nipple in the right direction.
Ooh, I like it. That's the fire that we want. We want some emotion, some passion behind these races.
Yeah. Like, John, Doc, and I, we're joking around. We're actually friends, but for somebody to go, I mean, there's only 200 people watching, but for somebody to go on and, like, ask your mom who I am, like, come on, dude. You're 60 years old for one.
Well, listen. Let me just say, there's not 200. There's a lot of people that check in and out, so we have about 3,000 or 4,000 people watching. And for us, compared to StreetSpeed, this is like millions of viewers.
Oh, for sure.
This is all around the world as far as we're concerned.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell me about the Acura Integra that you want to race against the Black Mamba. I was told by this through the grapevine. What's going on, brother?
Honestly, I can't even tell you anything about it because I bought the car this way.
Cool.
But it runs really well. It made 360 wheel horsepower and I think 197 foot-pounds of torque.
How does that? So, how light is that? Like 2,900 pounds?
Nah, it's lighter than that. It's probably 2,600.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it weighs nothing.
That's why. It's the budget man's McLaren.
That's gonna be quick.
Yeah. And I know Clarence. I'm sorry, buddy, if you're watching this. C. Gardner Speed 252. There's your shout out, buddy. He has a C7 Corvette.
I've seen the video.
Claims that we didn't race.
Yeah.
But
so did you see that?
No. What's up?
We were camera cars. Okay, for
StreetSpeed and Tall Guy.
StreetSpeed.
Okay.
I was behind Tall Guy. He was behind StreetSpeed. So I let him take off after they already took off, and then I just disappeared into the sunset.
Wow.
Yeah. So Send It Steve, C Gardner, right? What is it?
Yeah, C Gardner Speed 252.
That is a difficult name. So him and Street. You're sleeping? So Street Speed and Tall Guy go out. Tall Guy and Street Speed go to hit it up with Tall Guy's 1,080 wheel horsepower Hellcat that everybody's calling him out.
The legendary Hellcat.
Yeah, saying that it's not that powerful. And so Street Speed gaps him by like a bus. And
terrible.
Yeah, and
in all honesty, I don't think this Integra is that fast. I mean, it's quick, but it's not that fast. And that Hellcat only pulled maybe 2.5, maybe 3 bus lengths on me to 140.
So I mean,
I know that's a big difference, but you got to understand, I'm in an Acura Integra.
Yeah.
A car that was never designed to do 140 miles an hour.
That you spent $1,000 for in the middle of the night.
Still.
You literally spent $1,000 for that car in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Plus, you got to think too. He took off before I did. Had we left at the same time, he might have only gotten two lengths out on me.
Well,
no, a lot, but he's making 1,000.
No, it is. It's a whole lot of power to weight ratio. Plus, people are calling him out saying his car is not as powerful as he says it is.
Yeah, I'd love to see the dyno. Did anyone ever see that thing on a dyno?
I did not catch a dyno. I know that he had this older guy that tuned it and did the work for it and some really nice fancy shop and stuff. But I never seen the dyno run.
I can't stand people with fake dyno videos.
StangMode.
It bothers me.
StangMode and his fake 600 horsepower.
It's real. This is what I paid. I paid my money. And they said this is the real deal. I asked them on video, like, is this real? They said it's real. Oh well, whatever.
So his car did actually make 1080, like on video.
I don't know. I just keep. That's what
verified.
I kept reading the comments. People saying, it's not.
Apparently, it flashed legendary on the actual.
There was wheel slippage. It was too powerful.
You were just saying you've seen it, StangMode, but
no, I don't watch his channel like that.
After watching the race, I don't believe it was.
No, StangMode. I'm the one saying it. Come on.
The whole time.
I didn't watch his channel.
Anyway, this video is brought to you by Wholesale Blades and not Send It Steve. WholesaleBlades.com.
Yeah, this is the
If you guys aren't subscribed, head over to my channel now, Tunnel Chasers.
Yes.
We do cool things over there. We make a video once a week.
Actually, Steve, you and me
this Saturday to the Slipstream event because me and Ben wanted to sneak tag along if we could.
Yes. Is anyone actually going to the Slipstream?
Well, I want to.
I'm going. I'm not running.
I'm not racing, but I want to.
Me and StangMode are way too scared.
I don't want to race my car and fall apart.
Well, just come and hang out.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we want to do. You need to tell your powers that be that we're wanting to tag along.
Yeah. Talk to them like
do that.
For
if you guys want to meet, we're gonna we'll talk differently, but we're gonna meet at like 6:30 Saturday morning and head up.
AM.
Yeah.
Guys, you realize that we're closer to the Slipstream event than you are, right?
Oh, well, then just meet us up there.
Well, that's what the plan is, but we don't want to be like mid, track.
We
want to be holding you and Mike's butt at the same time.
I'm completely gonna act like I don't know either one of you.
That's gonna be. I gotta catch that on camera too. I'm like, I don't know these clowns are. Get them out of here, security.
Yeah.
Security right now.
Yeah, Mike, walk away. There's a black guy.
Yo, get this guy out of here. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's all jokes. Except for Demonology. Everything I say against him, it's on and popping.
Oh, I love it. That should be a new handle. Popping, like popcorn. It's popping, baby.
Definitely. Dude, he rubbed me the wrong way. He went straight to ask your mother.
Dude, I felt that. This, like, real talk. Like, I felt like, I was like, this is going to go south, and I don't want it to get too, vicious.
The Christian in me decided that I would let it go, and when you ended the call, it was probably for the best.
No, that's why I felt it. I was like, you know what? I felt something visceral coming through the airways. I was like, hey guys, we're gonna end it right here now, and we'll call you back later.
Yeah, it was like call ended. I was like, what the hell? I didn't even get to say bye, and then I go on the computer. I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna go ahead and end it. Steve, are you there?
Yeah.
No, you hung up on me 10 minutes ago.
By the way, he hung up on you. I didn't want to hang up on you. I just wanted to be like,
what? You're the one that told me. You said let's end the call with Steve.
I said it's not going. It's going a little south. We'll call him back because I felt
so
like,
that is end the call with Steve. That is the official.
There's a cordial way to end the call. You got to be like, hey, we want to give a last word to Steve.
Apparently, nobody can hear me when they choose not to. So
honestly, he did the right thing because I might have talked a lot of crap.
That would have been great.
It might have gone like demonetized hard.
I don't care about demonetized. That would have been amazing. Beards and coffee, Beards and Cars is giving me enough money.
Listen, let me tell you something, Steve.
Like, this guy's older than my parents and went with a mom joke. Come on.
Well, that is all the more relevant that he may know your mom. You know?
That's definitely not.
Wait, are you backing up the trash? We like to trash talk, but we'll keep
I'm just saying, if he's 60 years old, his mom's 55. There's a good chance they may know
people's families out of it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say
you can
it
talk.
There.
You can talk all the mom crap you want.
Listen, people got issues with their parents. I'm gonna say we'll just leave it at that. I mean,
I'm a firm believer that you leave
people's families out of it. That's even though Vinny's not like that.
Me, you know.
Well, I still love everybody when they talk.
Bringing it back. Listen, we just talk about their cars and them. Their families, we don't go after. That's all.
Yeah,
that's like
not
rule
that
one.
Type of guy.
Because do you watch UFC at all, bro?
I do, yeah.
We were talking about, and what happened with Khabib and McGregor. Like the reason why, that's kind of the reason why Khabib went full crazy, because he was talking about his family and his religion. You know.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
like that's the things you don't. We can talk about people's cars all day and make fun of their beards and whatever. But you
gotta understand too, when you got that much adrenaline rushing and you just made somebody tap out, then you're not really thinking. You're like, okay, he's my bitch, and now you're gonna make him, that way.
You guys watch.
Mentally,
you guys all
I can
watch
see
the
where
fight.
that guy came from. However, he handled it a little poorly.
Listen, you know what's crazy? That's what we talked about too with the call out when we race each other. It's all about, after the race is over, whoever wins is about being like a good sport about it. I
hope you're a good sport that you get beat by $1,000 Integra. Like, that's just what I got.
Listen, I would love to be beat by $1,000.
Listen, if I get beat by $1,000 Integra, it's great. It's a great video.
I think it's amazing.
I'm gonna say, how did my $50,000 Mustang lose your $1,000?
Yeah,
let's do it.
I can't wait. I will let you win.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm like, no. Listen, I have a problem because where I'm at in this call out, I'm like the slowest car. Everybody has turbos, superchargers, demons, Hellcats, Corvettes, whatever. I'm just a measly Mustang GT, so I need competition. So if you're saying your Integra is gonna do it for me, then let's do it. You know what I'm trying to say?
It should honestly, like, from driving it, I think it's going to be a mid 11-second car.
Then we're in the same exact.
Depending on the launch.
Then we are in the same exact boat.
That's amazing.
We're in the same exact boat.
That you and the $1,000 Integra is going to be.
I need another beer.
Dude, I had enough.
This dude's drunk.
Josh, where's my beers? Are going to be the same time. The same freaking. It's amazing to think a car that's so old, so beat, so worn down, paid $1,000 for, is going to run the same as a mother. Mind you, yes, it is boosted. It could blow up at any moment, and
it also makes popcorn.
It also makes popcorn, which is a lot cooler than.
Listen, that alone makes me upset. Is that his car can make popcorn and mine can't?
You know what makes me upset? That you can dump $1,000 on a car that makes popcorn, and you just don't care if it blows up or not. I feel like who's the rich man here? Who's the real rich man here?
Definitely the guy who sent me a wad of 20s up his britches. Did anyone else see that picture?
No, that was just you. No one else knows what's going on there.
Someone just said it. Someone said in the comments that John Doc is going to wreck you at the call out.
Yeah, in what car?
John Doc is. I mean, bless that guy's heart. I can't wait to break it.
Bless Josh's heart. Look at
girl's heart. This is going to be the first guy's heart that I break.
But isn't John Doc have an actual race car?
Oh.
He claims that it's a street car, but that thing's a freaking drag car.
It's a drag car. I mean, it broke at the last call out at in North Carolina.
Well, that's what a Camaro for you.
And if we're going to talk real with a couple people watching, I hope he breaks this time so I have a chance.
Well, let me. Why didn't you and I line up at North Carolina? What was that? Were you ducking me? What's going on, bro? I was there, or I was too much of a small fry for you. You were hanging out with StreetSpeed and all the Corvette cats.
Wait, who's this?
When I was at the call out, you didn't want to race a Black Mamba.
I didn't know who you were. I'm sorry.
Oh, see,
yeah. It takes Tunnel Chaser to make everybody know who is who what.
You gotta understand, like, it takes time for me to understand, like, because I get people that are like, oh, bro, I shoot YouTube, you should follow me, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's collab. Yeah, great, let's collab, and it's back and forth, and then, I don't know all these people. There's 1,000 people in a 20-mile radius of me that, quote unquote, make YouTube videos. So I try to hang out with everybody.
When did you get to know the StangMode channel?
I know who you are now, unfortunately.
Why? How do you know? How do you know who he is now?
Look, honestly, the North Carolina call out was the best call out that I went to because I met so many people and I gained so many subscribers from that event. I gained almost 8,000.
Really?
Wow.
From that event alone? Why?
You got to understand, like I just had a heart attack and I was a severe underdog. People were counting me out for health reasons, and then I went there and put on a show.
Listen, I'm the underdog here. Number one. Number two.
I don't know. I'm kind of the underdog.
I'll give him the love because my man went through a physical situation. So we're glad he's back. But I don't want to. I will say that if you take for granted that the 2018 Mustang GT with just a tune and is just a walk in the park, you gotta be ready, bro. Because
I'm almost positive I could put the cam in my Denali and outrun that 18 Mustang.
Okay.
What happened?
He's gonna cam his Denali.
I thought you were turboing it.
Not the Denali, Miles.
I thought you were putting a turbo in Miles.
You can make listen.
Cam first. Turbo
You can
second.
make any, and I'm not trying to be a douche here, but if a car is older, you can make it faster, a lot easier because it hasn't been it's been out for a while. People know what to make, what to do, what not. Let me make my point.
Don't go ahead.
Make my point. If a car is if a car is out for 10 years, you know what it can and can't do. A car is out like mine for a year and a half, you don't know its limits yet.
I agree to an extent. You also.
Well, what I'm saying is, I don't have a torque converter yet out. There's things that are not, and there's things I can't put on the car.
Well, that's different. That's different.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not because if you have an older car, you have way more options to modify it. If I have a car that just came out last year,
options are different than knowing what you can.
No, disagree. Disagree because if I buy 2018,
no, we can disagree, but you're still wrong.
If I buy a 2018, 2019 car, there's not aftermarket parts out there for it. If you buy a 1990,
he's definitely wrong. He drives the Mustang.
Well, no, I'm actually trying to make a valid point. If you have a 1990 or a 2000, like if I have a Fox body, I know exactly how to make that car run lines with like $3,000.
All right. Well, you can't say I know exactly how to do that because again, we had the situation with Incredible Hemi.
Their race car.
Incredible Hemi bought, people were contacting him like, hey, man, I can't make my truck run 12s. I did all the same mods you did, right? You don't know. But at the same time, like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, I don't get it. You're saying your original comment was that I can make a new car you can't make as fast. Why?
Because parts don't exist for them yet.
Yeah, parts don't exist, but you're talking about it's an older car, so I know how to make it so fast, right?
Because people had trial and error the hell out of it already.
Steve,
I don't know why that's not. I don't know why that's not. That's a concept that you guys don't understand.
See, that's not true at all. No, there's a handful of twin.
You're telling me the Acura Integra hasn't been on beat the hell out of and raced all over the world.
You get an 18 Mustang and they throw twin turbos on your 8s.
No. Let me explain that to you. You guys are talking about shops and companies that have a car that they roll out onto the drag strip once a month and they put it back in the garage. It's not proven to be a daily driver.
Who's talking about daily driving? We were talking about fastest times.
I'm talking about daily.
You never once said daily driven. You said fastest time.
I'm saying it now. I'm saying it right now. Listen, what I'm saying is, those hero times, the dynos, they're company cars. They have millions of R&D behind them.
I'll give you that.
But like a guy who's like me, who's an average Joe who has a car payment who wants to modify, I gotta be careful.
I'll give you that, but that's not what you said.
If Steve has a car, hold on 1 second, bro. If you have a car that you pay $1,000 for, and I can dump another couple grand into it, it's because you have research already there. You know what it can handle.
$30,000. With what you're saying, we both have $30,000. You choose to go spend $30,000 on a newer, nicer model that you can't spend as much money on. I choose a $1,000 car that I can spend $29,000 on. Now you're mad at me because I'm the faster, smarter.
When did I ever say I was mad at you, Steve? I never said I was mad at you. I said the person who said how mad are you was Vinny. If your choice is to build a car, built or not bought, then God bless you. It just so happened that I like to have a newer model vehicle because I drive my car to work and stuff. But I want it to be fast.
I would rather buy a car off a famous person, wreck it, and get YouTube popular. holler at your boy.
So you're agreeing with that you would buy a Honda Accord if that was going to get you more subscribers? Is that correct?
If Mike sold a Honda Accord, I would buy it, wreck it the next day, and try to establish another YouTube. Yes. No,
you know
in
what?
all honesty, I never thought I would have started a YouTube channel in my life. I was the biggest person to, not be vocal and things like that, and now all of a sudden I'm just an open book.
But you know what's also important, and this is what I'm jealous of Stunning Steve of. My heart races every time because I still have a note on my car. Every time I hear a noise I don't like with him, it's like it blows. Like, I don't care. Me, I'm like,
that's not true. I owe money on my car. I still owe $5,200.
For what car?
The vet.
Jesus, man.
You owe what? $5,200?
Yeah.
What if you owed 50 grand? That's different.
If I owed 50 grand, you know what? I wouldn't be at the fucking racetrack.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. This is the risk that StangMode takes for y'all. I got a note close to $50,000, and I'm trying to put content out for you. And
he's putting out 11-second videos for you.
But you know what?
Grab your popcorn.
Guess what? Let me tell you something. Watch those guys in about 7 to 8, 9 years will look up this car because they're going to buy it for like 10, 15 grand, and they're going to make it a beast. And those
Hands
videos
down, if I can buy a Coyote anything for under 10 grand, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's just the block can handle a lot of crap.
So I'm putting that out there right now, so that when I come up with a 5.0 something, everyone hears it here first. I got a hell of a deal on that car.
Well, guess what? If you have a Mustang, we're gonna do some work together because then you'll be part of the brotherhood. Listen. I have the reason I don't have LSs or hang out with Chevy guys. I don't know nothing about the car. So you're going to be saying stuff, I'm like, oh, that's, yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't, I know a little bit about Hondas, but...
If you get a 5.0, then I'm like, we're best buds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Well, I tell you what, why don't you bring the Mustang up, like, tomorrow or a day this weekend, and we'll run it up in Mexico. I got a couple days we can kill to drive down to Mexico and back. And I'll run you on the street with the Integra.
I don't do Mexico, bro. I do the drag strip only. Long story. I got suspended for a while, so I got to do the drag strip. That's why you see a majority of my stuff is drag strip only.
Well, I tell you what, if you can get me a trailer, I'll bring the Integra down to ATCO Friday.
We're going. By the way, we're going Friday. We're gonna be there Friday.
Did I just say I'd do it?
Yeah, come up Friday.
If I can find a trailer and slick.
He's not going to come.
Senator Steve wants to come Friday, and
he says he's there.
Where is ATCO? How far is ATCO from me?
Maybe like a half hour. An hour?
Half an hour.
It's gonna be an hour and it's 2 hours. It's gonna be 2 hours, by the way.
Say where you live. We got some.
Yeah, I mean, don't give us your full address unless you want to.
Just say the state, and we'll figure it out.
No, it's gonna be 2 hours from you.
Phew.
Just wait for the call out then.
Don't, Steve. Listen, don't be.
You know what? Let's do this.
Don't complain.
We'll wait for the call out.
No.
Let the $1,000 Acura Integra beat the Black Mamba.
No. He can't drive the Integra down. It'll break down before he gets there.
Well, you said trailer. See, I drive my car to the strip and back.
He lives 15 minutes away from the.
You realize I'm literally going to burn 2 cases of oil to drive it that far. It's cheaper for me to freaking know it.
See, those
I'm not
are
worried
old,
about blowing
those
up.
are old car
Did you
problems.
watch my last video? I was on the rev limiter for 3 solid years.
I will be 100,000,000% with you. I only watch Salon Chaser's channel. That's the only time.
Yeah.
Well, that's only because I fondle him when he's not paying attention.
Can you like just put my video up right now on the screen?
You just want to like a shout out? Is that what it is?
No. So you can literally see that I trust this car with everything. I literally went off rev limiter for 3 solid years in a row.
What video do you want to put up?
It should, the last one that I posted, it should be literally in the first 10 seconds of the clip. You don't even have to go far, and you can turn it off.
Wait, the newest video?
Yes.
I will do my best for you.
Just put it up there and let her eat.
What's your channel again?
Demonology.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's no views.
Oh, no, get off Tunnel Chaser's page. Go to Send It Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. There's a bad connection. Is it Popcorn Maker gets it first? Corvette? Yeah. Okay.
What are we?
Now, please excuse the beginning, the very, very, very beginning. It's like 10 seconds, but it is funny.
All right, what are we gonna watch? We can't watch a 15-minute video. What do you want me to skip to?
No. Put it on the screen, like right there, and then hit play, and then you can cut it off in like 20 seconds.
All right, so 15 seconds in, I can't watch, but 20 seconds.
No, you can watch the first 15 seconds. It's just me making popcorn. But then it literally goes off rev limit over 3 years.
What are we watching right now? It looks like a motorcycle burnout.
Yep, and then it goes to... Can you see it?
If you can hear it, we can see it.
I can't hear it.
Good. All right, so you're doing... Yeah, oh, yeah, I seen this. I feel like it was in a different video. I think this is not the first time you did this.
Why is it not playing like it's not?
No. You're going to have trouble hearing it.
Well, you made us pull a video up live. We usually have to have it all prepped up.
Yeah.
So
Right after the motorcycle burnout is when I launched it.
No, I hear it. You went into the left lane
you
a little
almost
bit.
died. Listen, don't go hitting my Mustang because I got a note on it.
Yeah, I'm a little scared to race
I
it
just
now.
watched you drive. You're going like towards the middle of the center line.
Oh, that's amazing. Listen, if we just go into the left lane every single time in the race and then record people like, "Yo, you're gonna race me?" and they're like, "Nah, dude."
Yeah, you better race that car straight, Steve, or I'm gonna slam on the brakes and be like, "Yo, this guy can't drive."
Yeah.
Listen, we gotta order some food, man. We gotta order some food. Steve, what should we order tonight? You were supposed to be here, by the way.
Yeah, we were gonna order whatever
Listen,
Steve
he
wants.
texted me last night, and obviously I have kids, so I can't,
What?
Oh, wow.
Why are you calling? Dude, last week you said I'm going to come to the show. I should pull up the freaking text.
No, you know what? Listen, we're gonna do. By the way, you guys, just so you know, after the call out in 10 days, we're gonna do a big subscriber roundtable, YouTuber roundtable.
Stevie, you're in, right?
You gotta come.
Yeah, no, I will. Can I come next week?
Well, next week we have a different show planned, but we'll get you into the roundtable.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
No.
At the call out, we're probably gonna head back to Family Cruisin's place. He rented a house in Harrisburg, and we're gonna do
A big show.
a show with everybody.
I wanted to say the 19th. I think we're all gonna try to race go-karts up here at the go-kart race.
Yeah, I forgot. You're the one that texted me about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the 19th.
I don't have StangMode's number, so invite him.
No, I can't give it to you. I'm tired. He has to pay me. From now on, anybody who wants to collaborate with people
I'll
and
hit you up
stuff.
on Instagram. I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Don't act like it. Don't. He doesn't report.
Hello Chaser hates sharing my number with other YouTubers because he doesn't want me to like collab and like work with them. He's just like, oh no, you're mine only. He was so mad that tall guy at StreetSpeed hung out. He was like, that was my connect. I should have been in that video. So when I'm like, yo, can I get send this to his number? He's like, oh, you're gonna see him at the call out. He doesn't want us to hang out and grow.
Yeah,
That's all love.
Dude, I can hear you drinking beer right now.
That's water, actually.
Oh, that hurts my heart.
The water bottle.
Yeah, well, listen, I wanted to discuss this, not discuss it and like get in depth, but now that you had a heart attack, is your diet has changed or what?
My diet has changed, and basically what I do now is I do a week on, week off. Like, I'll eat completely healthy for a week, and then I'll like eat healthy with my normal, what I would usually eat.
So you eat the pizza and some broccoli at the same time?
Usually try to put the broccoli on the pizza. Correct.
All right, yeah.
That actually sounds good.
No, I usually, like I said, I eat healthy for a week, and then, I kind of, don't binge, but I eat normal or what I would normally eat or what I would have usually normally ate on the other week.
So basically you don't give a crap. I thought that'd be like a life-changing experience where everything would have changed and that's the end of it,
Well, here's the thing. Do I spend my life dying or do I spend my life living?
Kill it. That's exactly right.
I hear you, but you got kids.
That's exactly right.
You're an a-hole.
That's exactly right.
I agree, but I don't want to be that guy, like, paranoid looking over my shoulder, like, I could be in a car accident tomorrow and die, and then...
No, yeah, I mean, we do
all
of us. We're doing so many stupid things, we don't even think about that. And, like, Steve's over there doing stupid things and has to worry about eating broccoli every day.
What's going on with the mic here? Is this you guys' way to say I'm out again?
What?
No, I'm having some trouble. My live stream just kind of, like, decided not to work anymore.
Is your live stream down?
Let me see here. Kind of booted me out.
Oh, no.
Let's go back to the live stream.
So what are you guys deciding to eat for dinner? Can I pick?
You're still
Yeah,
up.
you can
You're
go ahead
still
and pick.
up.
What do you
Go
want?
ahead. What are you going to do? We're going to order whatever you get, unless I hate
In the
it.
comments, okay, people are back. We're back. What should we have to eat, guys?
Yeah, I actually would like for some of you guys as people to ask me some questions. I'd like to answer some of them.
Does anybody want to ask? Send it, Steve, a question.
Nobody knows who you are in the Mustang community. Sorry.
Yeah, and I only have
know why?
like
'Cause I'm
15
fat.
people that watch.
Who's the Mustang? You have the cutest like 5-year-old comeback. Send it, Steve. I love it. He's like this. It's because I'm faster. it's because you drive a Mustang. I never heard of you before.
You know what? StangMode, your mama.
Steve, are you married? Are you married?
A lot. I get that question a lot. and
Wow.
I don't think I'm going to answer it.
Why are you asking all these weird personal questions?
Maybe
Yeah,
people
like
want to
that.
know. Maybe I have a woman for
It's
you.
all about cars.
Maybe I have a woman for you, Steve, that's interested currently right now.
Well, then I can't tell you if I currently can accept or decline, but give her my number.
Will do. Just let me know if she messages you.
Yeah, well, let me know if there is actually a real one.
Well, it might be. Stang,
No,
is it a real?
don't.
Is it a real woman? Can you confirm or deny?
What?
I literally heard crickets. I swear to God, I heard crickets.
I just heard a cricket too.
You heard that?
I heard a cricket as well. It was so perfectly placed.
I live.
That was
I live on a
hilarious.
cul-de-sac, so it's pretty quiet.
Oh, that was great.
You know what's funny? I can't wait for the day when Ben has the show by himself because I might maybe I can't do it or whatever. It's gonna be so cringeworthy.
Listen,
It's gonna
he thinks everything's gonna fail when he's not involved. The reality of it's gonna be a table line of beers.
He's just gonna drink for 3 hours, and by the time he can just call out and embarrass everybody.
It's gonna be an hour of me drinking, 2 hours of my face on the table.
If somebody said in the comments,
I need if this ever does happen and StangMode can't make it, you have to give me a 3-hour notice. And I'll make sure that I'll be your shoulder when you pass out.
he's just gonna get drunk
It's
for
me
3
and Steve
hours.
playing beer pong for 3 hours.
I love it. They said Tunnel Chaser's drinking his dinner, so
Oh, yes, I am.
I will definitely bring the best entertainment ever if StangMode can't ever make it, because he's the one that tries to keep it together and keep it professional.
I
I
really do.
completely agree.
I'm
I agree. He tries to be very professional, yes.
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's not
guy,
easy.
That guy said your mama joke to me, and StangMode was like, "End the call."
I'm like, yo, cut it. I was like, yo, cut it.
I'm
This is
cracking
too
up,
aggressive.
clapping my hands like, this is awesome.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
getting too aggressive. We have people watching that are with their children.
Yeah. So
Whose
that's-
kids is
that's
watching
obviously
you?
the other
This is
thing that
the
I've-
best kids show on YouTube every Wednesday night at 7. Kids love this show.
Next week, sock puppets, just so you know.
Yeah, StangMode and Tunnel Chaser. We gotta get sock puppets for every channel.
Yeah.
So listen, we're
So no one else had any other questions? Just if I'm.
Oh, you know what? We weren't paying attention. Hold on.
no one.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Yes, 8-bit audio. Thank you. I don't know why the thing's not popping up anymore, but Slick_1970 says, "Send it, Steve. Are you on track with a C5 build?"
The C5 will definitely be at the call out. There is one thing that I discovered today which upsetted me, and I had to stop progress. But I ordered the part, and it should be here tomorrow.
I have my buddy Fish Sticks over here, who gave me €1 earlier, and he said, or she said, we're only hoping it's a she. "Send it, Steve. Would you ever K20 swap?" Question mark.
I would K20 swap, but it would have to be probably. See, I would be different and put it in like an Accord or something like that. I don't think I would do it in a Civic or an Integra because that's been done before a million times over.
You put it in a Corvette, that'd be amazing.
That would suck.
Think of the weight savings.
Yeah, how to ruin a Corvette channel. Stick a K20 in. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say before you get into one more question or two more questions. I purchased a Corvette to give away at the call out, guys.
Wait, what
That
did you
is
do?
Right.
What'd you do?
I purchased a Corvette that I will be giving away at the October 20th YouTube call out. It's $10 for one ticket or 3 tickets for 20.
All right, buddy. Listen,
Was
here's
it
the
Power
deal.
Wheels? What are you talking about?
They don't have to pay for everything. I pay for everything. and if it's within like a 3 to 4
Is he
hour
giving away a
radius of the
Corvette?
track, I will deliver it.
Wait, you're giving away a Corvette?
I'm giving away a Corvette.
We're gonna have to set something up. If you guys see Tunnel Chaser win a Corvette, it's not set up. Just so you know. But
Well, did you do a video about it yet?
I did not. It'll actually be up tomorrow.
All right, everyone, check.
did you
that
do
out
it
for
with
the-
what is it, Moose? What is it, Moose? Something.
I'm gonna happily decline.
We'll leave that alone for
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay away from it.
All right, listen. Somebody as actually StreetSpeed 717 send it, Steve. How did you meet me?
Well, StreetSpeed 717. You know how we met, and a lot of people don't understand that Mike and I, like, I didn't know what YouTube was when I met Mike. We actually, text back and forth for 6 months, and then I had bought. What did I? No, I met him. Yeah, we text back and forth for like 6 months. I met him at like a Corvette event or a car show somewhere in Hershey, and we talked and all that, and still text back and forth and hung out a couple times. And then I had a Ford F450 that was lifted and jacked up, and he pulled into my buddy's diesel shop, and he said, "Dude, that thing's badass." And he had a GoPro and was like, "I'm gonna drive it." And I was like, "Absolutely, well, whatever." So then my buddy, once he left with my truck, he's like, "Do you know who that is?" I was like, "I have no idea." He's like, "That's StreetSpeed 717. I was like, "I have no idea." He's like, "YouTube, like one of the biggest YouTubers in the area." And then I started watching him, and I was like, "Huh, well." And I had the Corvette at the time, and then I met him at a Corvette Carlisle, and I told him, "Hey, bud, you never text me back. I got the Corvette." He's like, "Dude, that's badass. We'll talk and hang out." And then we started hanging out more and more.
So when did you start your YouTube channel?
I had that Corvette for 4 months, and then I went to Cruise Week, got pulled over. I feel like I'm a Mustang guy. I'm talking a lot right now.
You just took over
I
the
went to
podcast.
Cruise
You're
Week,
good.
I got pulled over.
Listen,
and
you have to
I
keep talking
saw
because
Mike.
Vinny's totally drunk.
Mike was asking me to buy it, and I did a cam to it, all the exhaust. and
Wait,
everything
Mike
that
told
was
you to
done.
buy what?
And I went to Cruise Week, got tickets, and decided I would sell it to him.
Wait,
So,
wait. Hold on, back up.
I can't talk right now. I'm on a live stream. I can't talk. I'm on a live stream.
Yeah, me too. Whoever
walk
that
over
is,
here and
let
have
them
a
know
look.
that I'm way too busy right now. What is Steve? Is that like a?
It's really hard to hear you there.
Is that a subscriber of yours? Is that what's going on?
Yes,
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Did someone show up to your house?
It's really hard to hear you there, bud. I don't know what you did differently.
Nothing. Did someone show up to your house?
Yeah, absolutely. And he's like screaming out the window, and I told him he has to park and give me a couple minutes.
Stang, do you look forward to that? To people showing up to your house?
Look, I'm gonna send you a picture, and I gotta say this quietly. I think
No.
my neighbor is stealing electric.
That's okay. Who gives a shit about it? Let them steal electric.
Remember when people used to steal cable back in the day?
Oh my god, it was
Those
amazing.
super boxes.
Dude, I had
My
a
uncle
friend.
always had like 1,000 channels.
Dude, oh my god,
Yeah.
you have unscrambled porn?
Listen, he had that big satellite dish that was as big as like a Dodge Challenger.
Or a Mustang?
Yeah.
Steve, would you rather have a Demon Hellcat or a Mustang 5.0?
I'm pretty sure I just released that information.
Did you? When?
Yeah. Well, I know you don't remember, but StangMode might.
What?
I said if I ever come across a hell of a deal on a Coyote swap, I'm going to Coyote swap.
Yeah, that's a swap, but if there was a complete... There's a car in front of you, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, who are you going to buy?
I would honestly have to go with the Mustang.
Oh my god!
Just came
Oh.
back to life, y'all.
Hey Steve, did I ever give you the middle finger before?
Send it,
If
Steve.
not,
Just
just picture it.
You
right now.
gotta understand, and this is, hear me out. Mod for mod, the Mustang will outperform. And I'm not a Mustang guy, but if you added a Corvette in there, I would have said Corvette hands down. If you added a Trans
Too late. We already have. I'm gonna cut this whole clip up. I'm cutting this whole
Steve,
clip
let's
up.
do this. Why do you think the mod, like, why is a 6.2 liter Hellcat or Demon lacking on a 5 liter Mustang?
Honestly, and this is going to be because I see mods lists, so you can see what you can and can't do. There's just no mods that will support what a 5.0. You could twin turbo a 5.0 and they're nasty.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
And,
when no one ever twin turbo to 6.2, what would happen?
Okay, well here's the thing. Vin, bring your demon over. I will twin turbo it, and then we can find somebody to tune it, and let's go viral.
Listen, if you can guarantee me viral, I would twin turbo it. As of right now,
I'm telling you, hands down, we are going to go viral if you bring your car over here and let me hack into it.
I'm a little scared.
There's nothing to be scared of. All my cars end up running at some point.
Yeah, but breaking down at some point as well.
Well, Mr.
You did not
Mr.
ask
Bravado,
me to
Tunnel
build
Chaser,
you
let
a
him mess with your car a little bit.
Here, mess with my
Vin, you
$100,000 car. Why don't you just get a little 2-finger flick on that thing?
Vin, you got to live your life.
You gotta live life.
I agree, but not at $100 grand at a time.
I tell you what, bring your car over and let me just look at a couple things and let's see if we can't do it. Dude, they make
that's an engine.
We're gonna. By the way, we're just ordering
I just gotta
cheesesteaks.
see the way the exhaust is routed and things like that. And I can
Cheesesteaks are
tell
being
you
ordered.
if it's possible.
Are we gonna remove the supercharger and go twin turbo?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's the other thing too. We'd have to just figure out if what intake would work on the top of your engine. Which would be simple. We could use any Hellcat one.
Yeah. Well, no, the Hellcat's supercharged too, but we would just do the 392.
If you are willing to do it, I'll risk all my time, hands down. I'll do it all for free. You just supply the parts.
That is interesting.
Whatever I tell you we need to do it.
He would do it for free. I would just have to supply the undeveloped $40,000 in parts.
No, it wouldn't be that much.
Are you crying that parts don't exist yet?
They don't exist.
We would generate all the stuff and then
He's gonna fabricate it right in his on.
I would love it. He would have epoxy welded.
I would not epoxy anything. That's terrible.
No, I'll tell you right now.
One thing that you will know about me is if you see me do other people's cars, I do their cars to completion and perfect. When I do my own, I don't care. I can't.
If he twin turbos your Demon, you're gonna get 10,000 subs. I call it.
Oh my god! If I twin turbo my Demon, I probably have like an extra 500 horsepower. Honestly.
Dude,
why not?
Just do it. Bring that thing here, and you are willing to gamble it. I will make sure that everything that I do does not affect your engine.
Is that a warranty? Is that a public made warranty?
Guarantee.
That is a public guarantee that any modification.
Is the collateral the popcorn
will
maker?
Not affect. You will be able to drive it onto a trailer and go get it.
If your Demon breaks, you get his Integra.
My work will not be destroyed.
That's what we got, Steve. If the Demon never breaks, you can get your Integra.
I get the Integra.
Done deal.
The Corvette. The house. Like, come on, dude.
And my mama.
And your mama. Well, I haven't seen your wife yet. Just
so you know,
I gotta go back and forth.
I keep telling Chaser to stop talking with his family. He's going back to the wife.
Honestly, I slipped up, and there was one video where there was a showing, and I completely wanted to pull it and edit it out, but it got pretty decent views, so I didn't. And that's how we're gonna leave that.
All right, just so you guys know, the fans, we ordered cheesesteaks, so they're on their way.
Wait, we did? When the hell did that happen?
Dude, you're too drunk to order a friggin'
Steve, can you let this Mustang guy know that 7 beers in is not drunk?
Yeah, that's definitely not. Did you see my entourage last time? I woke up with freaking
Steve,
I like how Santa Steve thinks I watch every single one of his videos.
No, it wasn't a video. So we were live with Family Cruisin'. Family Cruisin' ended, right? And then Steve and RT Life and me talked for 4 hours longer. We're all live. We're video chatting like women. At the next morning, Steve sends me a picture of 40 beers on his porch. Dude was just getting hammered all night long.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I like how
I went to bed at 4:30 in the morning and I woke up at 7 and I was like, "What? Was it Friday?
Was I live all night long?
What in the hell did I just do?"
It was pretty good.
I work all day, sweating out brew.
Oh man, it was good. It was good. It was a fun time.
It was.
It definitely was. And StangMode, I would include you, but I don't have your number.
Well, Talent Chaser doesn't want to stay connected.
You guys can swap numbers at the meet on the 20th.
On the 20th. Not until then.
No, you will not. You will not break up this friendship. I'm Talent Chaser's only friend. He wants to keep that. He wants to keep me to himself.
I told him on the Slipstream event. I said, what time we leaving? He said, why? What's going on? I said, I got some friends to meet up with. He goes, you have friends? I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, you actually have friends you're hanging out with? Was that an excuse for like?
No, I really have friends. Honestly,
Wait
I
a
mean,
second.
they're
StangMode, you gotta understand. Like, he didn't even tell me he was coming. He was literally just gonna show up.
I love it.
Oh,
Like,
what's up?
so he's like that little. Like,
Isn't that what
like,
friends do? They just show up.
Hey, I thought
Yeah.
I'd just hang out here.
Definitely.
You know, it's all
Hey,
good.
I really have to take this phone call.
Okay, hey,
I
bro,
really got
we're about to wrap up, anyways. Thanks for your time. We'll check back in with you. Appreciate it, and God bless you, man.
Later, Steve. I love you too. Did he just bang on us?
Wait a minute.
Tell me he didn't bang on us. Oh my God, he
We just got hung up on.
He just banged on
Our
us.
own live stream podcast, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got banged on. Listen, block it.
Oh,
out,
Steve sent me a picture when he was talking about the neighbor stealing electricity. He literally just sent me.
Bro, that's epic. That is epic. Oh,
Steve, I don't love you anymore. Just so you know, because you banged on us.
I'll tell you right now, I just want to thank all of our guests and everyone who come. There's a whole other conversation going on in the chat, which I'm watching, so it's funny. Also, just so you know, these I want to reiterate that
He said sorry. He had to go fast. It was an
no, it's
emergency
all
or
good.
some
We
sort.
just want to reiterate that we really want to bring you even more guests, more content, and make this show travel. So in order for that to happen, we really suggest you check out
My channel.
the description, subscribe to our channels, check in with us, watch, super chat. There's also a Patreon that we're setting up. It's also in the description. It really helps us continue this kind of content, and it's fun. And again, it's all in fun. I appreciate everyone that's been hanging on. We're hitting our 3-hour mark already. It's gone really fast. It's been a lot of fun. And I just want to thank you guys for jumping in. And StreetSpeed's been amazing. I think he's just. It's funny because he's saying it the way he would. Love the podcast, buddy. I'll be on next week. Stay tuned.
It is crazy, right? Like almost like it is him with a fake account, right?
I'm so duped right now.
Oh,
Love the podcast, buddy. You know what's crazy? Is there a way to click to that person?
Yeah, if you go full right, you'll see the 3 little dots, and then click it, and then it'll say like see their thing.
Go to channel.
Yeah, he's got 3. How many subscribers?
3 big subscribers.
3 subscribers. StreetSpeed, you are making big moves.
This is great.
It is great, dude.
Because
come back every Wednesday.
The real StreetSpeed is connected, and I don't know how he did that. That was impressive.
It is good.
That was really good. Anywho,
I'm gonna name my channel StreetSpeed 717. Oh, Sweet Speed 717. Yeah.
do you still do YouTube? I haven't
Sometimes.
seen a new video in a
Listen,
while.
here's the thing.
What are you waiting for?
I make a living doing things other than YouTube. No, listen. I planned it. It's gonna happen. Send it. Steve's calling back.
All right, let's do this.
Mr. Steve, what's up? How can I help you?
Oh, well, now I can end a little.
Formally, he's gonna formally say goodbye to everybody.
Okay.
All right.
I literally had to do that.
No, it's all good.
My neck would have been in a noose if I didn't. So.
Senate Steve's gonna say good night to everyone formally. So, what was your last word to all the fans, brother?
Oh, I thought there were going to be more questions, and we were going to make popcorn.
Oh wait, here we go. Oh, ever thought about a bigger throttle body? Is that for Senate Steve or is that for me?
Yeah, Bad Billy 420.
We are here.
If that's to me, yes, I have. But I love the fact that I'm doing these numbers. You realize my car made 741 on a 78 millimeter throttle body.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, my car made 741 to the wheels on a 78 millimeter throttle body.
The car you have now?
The C5?
I'm
The
scared.
C5.
I'm really scared.
Dude, these cars are so fast, man. I quit.
You know how impressive that is? I mean,
yeah.
It's forced air, but it's a 78 millimeter throttle body. Most cars are out there running at least 98, 90s, 102s. No.
Wow.
I did it on a 78 millimeter throttle body. Stock
Wow.
C5 Corvette throttle body.
Oh, I think he was his. I don't know if that's what. I don't know. Yeah, it was the question was the Stang mode. He said Stang mode. Bad Billy 420. Yeah, so Steve, you were
still relevant. He's still in the 11.
It was irrelevant. Steve,
otherwise people will think I'm a Mustang guy.
Before we get into this, you are. Stang mode is ready to go around and bless everybody and baptize them or something or whatever he does into Stang mode, into becoming Mustang. Stangmodia.
Yes.
Steve, say goodbye. I love you. Goodbye.
I didn't want to. I wanted to still jump in and talk.
Oh, do you have anything to say?
Don't you guys realize, like, I have fun? Like, whenever I'm on, we have fun.
Oh, listen, before you do go, when are we hanging out?
Tomorrow, I'm down.
What is tomorrow? Thursday? Hey, I'm busy. I got Mustang stuff to do.
Everyone's doing their Mustang content on Thursday.
Thursday's Mustang content.
Mustang content. No, we have to. We're gonna. We have to check in a couple more things. That's why we're gonna let you go this time, brother. But we'll check back in with you, man.
All right, sounds good.
All right, appreciate you. Get that thing dialed in. We'll see you guys. You'll see Sen and Steve live 10:20.
I will see you guys at the Slipstream event.
Yeah, we'll have.
We'll do that too.
Some content together. All right, brother. God bless.
We'll coordinate that.
All right,
guys.
All right, man.
Later, man. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Awesome times. This is the time of the show where we get to really connect with you guys on the chat. We're waiting for our food now. We're gonna jump into the chat, and we will, check in with you guys. So any questions you have for me or Tunnel Chaser, please go ahead. And thanks for those people who have been hanging on and hanging out on your Wednesday evenings. We really appreciate it. Please ask away. Again, these will be downloadable shows that you can listen to.
I think this week I'm going to have that set up for everybody.
Okay. What was the name of the show that we were going with? Official podcast name?
Oh, right. We have a podcast. I forgot. We were just bullcrapping together.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a podcast eventually. This what you guys are seeing.
Ultimately, our XMs, we're just building up to our XM contract that goes into effect December or something.
Well, I think we're going to be moving to XM satellite radio, but we're going to wait for that announcement.
So make sure you get your XM satellite subscription now. By the way, it comes for free with a year with Dodge, just in case. So
also forward, so with every new car, hopefully you'll hear the new podcast.
Their sounds are so bad. This is how they're doing.
By the way, we're talking trash. We're not with XM or Sirius
yet. Until December. Wait, Sirius? Is it Sirius or XM?
It's called Sirius.
I think
XM.
That's right, Sirius XM.
Just like Pizza Hut and Domino's merged.
This is why they didn't want to give us a contract.
Yeah, because we really get off topic easily. And we make crazy sound effects by throwing lighters and tasers.
Well, everybody tells me to turn the mics up until my grandmother down the street can.
What do you guys think about the banners that we put back on? That was a requested thing to have back. You guys like the banners, the little thing?
You're so careful.
I wanted to. I'm very careful. Listen, I should be in politics, to be honest with you.
You probably should. Honestly.
I should be in politics. I should. I'm running for Mustang mayor.
I got my guys on my side saying I like it.
Okay, good. Make a video with Tall Guy reviews. Need some legendary content.
Well, listen, he's supposed to call in at some point. I gotta go hold of him.
StreetSpeed said that'd be awesome. Love to be there. Talk about our race. This guy.
I love this dude too. Whoever you are,
we need to get him on.
Yeah. He is. You know what? If nobody knows StreetSpeed, he had was it Street something 420. It was amazing. He used to, when StreetSpeed was small, he was like 50,000. There was this guy StreetSpeed 420 or Street Race 420, and they would all talk about it on the channel. He has his own channel with 2,000-3,000 subs just because of that, just highlighting them talking about StreetSpeed 420. It was pretty cool.
There's something that when you get really huge, you kind of get disconnected a little bit. So when you're small, like 40, 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers, then it's like more mom and pop kind of style. When you get really huge, then it's kind of like you kind of find yourself being a little disconnected from certain demographics. So plus it's also interesting because you'll see channels with 1 million subs or 100,000 subs or 50,000 subs, but the views don't match.
I got other people saying get rid of the banners. They could be smaller.
Okay, we can make the banner smaller.
Whatever you guys want, we do what you need.
This is all for you. I think we should get this needs to be full.
How about this? If I make Tunnel Chaser come all the way down to right here and StangMode disappear. What do you guys think?
Let's see. Listen, let me ask these guys. The Blackbird looks. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, bro. Looks good. Everyone just saying looks good. No one cares on the Mustang community. They're like, that's fine. Send it. Just send it and go.
They're staying, guys. I'm sorry. They're staying until our serious contract is sent.
StangMode versus that dude in blue.
What? He's like, what car does he have now?
He has a.
He's a pickup.
He has a centrifugal.
Oh, that's cool. That's cute.
Well, listen, you don't want to spend $100,000 for a car I can't run 9, so.
Oh, that's so sad. But here's the thing: when I get my Mustang and I put $100 grand into that,
you don't need $100 grand.
You get $100 grand to run 3s.
3s, yeah. I'm out of the game. I'm actually. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be a big thing. You know those weird people who like do something and like never return. Once I run 10s NA, I'm done. There's no more racing. It's gonna be straight talking about the people going fast. I'm like, yo, he was fast.
We're done with racing, honestly.
What was Demonology acting like a professor for in the beginning of the show?
What did he say? What?
He was acting so monotone. He was like, look, you get the hood.
I think he was upset about what I said about his tires and gas that I had to purchase it all.
There were some good moments, but then there were some awkward moments. I thought Michael Mack came with some fire.
Yeah.
They had a good sparring.
We cut Steve off a little too soon.
No, I think it was good we did. Trust me, I have intuition about that. Even Steve said it himself. He said, "Listen, it was a good thing you cut me out because it was going to get negative real quick." And we wanted to keep. I don't want our guests to feel they're going to get abused because I didn't tell Demonology that we're having Michael Mack and Steve on either. Kind of blitzed him with it, so I want to make sure we're being respectful to our guests that want to come on. That we're not going to like just stir the pot so that they get upset. I respect the guests.
I don't care.
I book them.
He books them.
Listen, we're gonna
this dude's calling me up. Listen, I need you to do this. Like as if you're the only busy one. You're the only one with a job.
We're gonna have who are our guests coming up? We have MotorTube, everyone's favorite Mopar Mustang channel combo. Yeah. I had to hit him up. He said he's about it.
Is he supposed to come? What happened to Woman Driven?
She's still coming. She's busy growing to like 100,000.
It's ridiculous. She keeps showing her legs and just getting like view after view. A Woman Driven, congratulations, but I wish I can do the same thing.
You can. You show your calves all the time, but no one cares.
What are you saying? What did you say?
Did you play like football in high school or something? Or
do you think my calves are really like, dude? They're just really skinny, weird calves. As
Why
I was
are you flexing them right now? You're flexing them so hard, like showing them off, like going on my calves. And, like,
I am the most awkward built person.
You're doing like calf raises as you say that. Where did I gave my debit card to Josh and he's disappeared?
He actually did disappear. Is that how we got food? Because I didn't order it. Is that?
I was trying to be smooth and slide you.
I don't know how that happened because Michael Mack commented. He was like, "What is StangMode buying with his credit card?"
I was trying to slide you the debit card to be smooth about it because I thought no one could see my hands. But apparently they can totally see like what's going on here, and I was like, "Yo, I ordered food online in some app," and then I gave it to Josh, and he just ran off to like out of the strip club. It's like, "Oh, are you yawning? Are you falling asleep?"
You were yawning when
I did
Steve,
not yawn.
You were yawning earlier. You were yawning. I'm tired. I'm not getting any sleep.
I'd be tired too.
Josh, how many beers are you in?
6, 7.
He's 6, 7 beers. He's with me,
Listen, man.
He's
You guys,
side by side.
You guys, I'm running on pure adrenaline. Okay.
NA Mustang right there.
I'm E85 right now. Let's go. No, American Muscle is not hooking me up with mods. They hooked me up with a couple spoilers and side scoops, but still gotta pay. Gotta pay to play. By the way, let me talk about this for a second because now you done got me something. Let's talk about sponsorships are not what they used to be. Okay. You don't just get a car and be like, hey, I gotta follow.
Back in my day, when sponsorships were fully paid for.
Sponsorships will give you 30 to 40% off, and you have to market our product and go out there. Dude, you gotta work for it. You don't just get it.
Yeah, that's why I actually I had somebody that was willing to give me a free product, and I said, nah. After reading the contract, I said, I'd rather not.
Yeah, you got to really kind of go to shows and really put in a lot of work. So
They
you got to figure out.
They wanted you to like update them where you're going and speak best about what's going on, and like I was just like, dude, I'm done. I'm not doing this.
Are we already ordered? The food's good? No, we didn't order the food yet.
Oh my! I gotta go.
Did
bathroom.
not order the food.
Guys, I love you. I'm going to the bathroom. If I don't make it back, StangMode killed me.
No, go ahead. Oh wait, I have the show
For 5 minutes. Not even
Listen,
3 minutes.
look how I light up when the show is back to my own. This is what it's about. Everybody, now let's get started. Yo, someone order the food. I'm thinking I'm getting cheesesteaks in 2 minutes. He's just holding the debit card. Like now they're going to the bathroom at the same time. All right. So let's talk about. I know I always want my own show. No, I want to talk about like the sponsorship thing and how that works is because it's a relationship thing that you have to find companies that want to work with you and you want to work with them, and there's a relationship thing like you do with anything. So it's not that you can say, hey, look at my followers or look at this and we'll work together and get. You have to. It's a lot of back and forth. It's like any relationship, any friendship, you have to work together. So it's a lot of hard work. A lot of things that I think people take for granted is they think that it's really easy. Like, oh, let me just start a YouTube channel and I'll get free parts, or I'll be able to be subscribed. I'll be able to grow and things. You have to really work hard. You have to build relationships with people on a grassroots level, and then you get to those places. And you have to put a lot of your time, energy, and money out first. Don't think what you got to do is you have to buy the car, modify it, and be able to be what they call an influencer. Once you're an influencer, then you can go from there. The reason I'm not drinking is I have to drive an hour back. These guys live like next door, so I need to drive. So no drinking for StangMode, not today.
Just so you know, I live here. This is where I live.
Yeah, Talent Tracer lives here. By the way, Josh is supposed to order the food.
Yeah, that failed. I guess I have to order.
Did he order the food or?
He was like, I don't know your zip code or what a Philly cheesesteak is.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm actually. We hit the 3 hour mark and I'm ready to like bite into something because I'm running.
StangMode's driving me broke every time I got to order food for this dude. I think
Josh,
it's a setup.
Tell Josh to give you my card.
Josh, what do you want? What do you want? Yeah, but what do you want?
No, he asked for Philly.
I get it, but what do you want? What do you want to eat?
No pork.
No pork.
No
so
pork?
cheesesteak, 3 cheesesteaks.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you make it the way? What's his name made it at one time?
You mean when you made it and it's horrible? You don't make a Philly cheesesteak with lettuce, dude.
No, it was delicious.
What?
The way Dave made it that time.
Who?
Dave ordered it. Remember he had like lettuce and like mayonnaise.
You don't do cheesesteak with lettuce?
I'm not a Philly guy. I just like the way it tastes.
You live down the street from Philly. Stop.
I'm just a regular old Jersey boy. Isn't that a play? Those Jersey boys. I'm just a Jersey boy.
Oh.
Order it the way you want. Look at me. No one lets me do anything around here.
All right, we're limited on. We have 4 places that'll deliver to us. A diner. We'll probably go to diner. So.
Whoever's gonna bring it the fastest. That's the one.
Chinese place always brings the fastest. But I'm ordering a diner because I'm not ordering a cheesesteak from Chinese place.
They got cheesesteak rolls, don't they? We're losing people. Listen, everyone's leaving the
Whoa, they heard food and they're like, all right, it's done.
We're losing the live stream. We've gone down. It's coming back up. It's like a heartbeat.
Oh my god.
I gotta talk to some of these fans on here. These people, these loyal people. Domino's. I don't know what he's ordering.
Guys, if you come over to my channel, I answer and talk. Just so you know, StangMode he's lazy. Mexican omelet? What the hell?
Someone said get some ladies on here.
I'm down with that.
We ordered Philly cheesesteaks, but we didn't. You should just tell me what you say. You said like could have did like a sign and said zip.
You could have donated into the super chat and let us know that you didn't order.
You could have said what is zip. Someone said Talent Chaser's drunk. Oh, that was me. Oh no, ladies. Dude,
Sam Stang says, "Oh no, no lady." What? I think you have. You think you have a male lover.
You well, Cameron Vlogs. Never heard that saying before. It sounds pretty cool.
I hope this message finds you well. No, that should be your donation. Every time a donation pops up, it's hope this message finds you well. I think that fits you better.
That'd be better than like we are here.
We are here.
But it still was cool. What's the future of the Patreon account, plans, etc.? I have no idea. We only have a few people who are supporting, but I'd like to give them more behind-the-scenes access. We can meet up, do more things together. By the way,
no, there's further plans to that. Are you going in depth with that, or are you switching up?
Go ahead, you speak to it.
Okay, so we did speak about this. The Patreon account is going to have a phone number to where you guys can call in at different levels and different things. It's going to be a little bit weird at first as we start like developing and learning everything. Again, this is only our 4th episode, and we've pretty much planned the episodes out like the night before, or if not the day of. And when we do have everything set in stone, you guys will be able to donate to Patreon, and as in Patreon. With other people, they give you certain things under certain donation levels, and we're going to give you the same thing, but like you'll be able to call in and bother us, or like get StangMode's address or something, so you can go to his house and knock on his door anytime you want.
That's basically what this is about.
Yeah.
I'm so I'm so fun in the videos, but like in real life, I'm just gonna be like really monotone and boring. Like, you like that one? That was a good one.
So Deli.
People are asking questions, not getting answers. Just a heads up. Okay, well, what are some of the questions you want to have answered?
You got to remember, we can't talk to guests and answer at the same time.
They come pretty quickly, so.
All right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do a cheesesteak hoagie, right? Steak sandwich. What's it? Philly cheesesteak sandwich, mozzarella cheese, mushrooms, fried onions, served with French fries. Yes.
Mahalo.
All right. Mahala. I'll do 3 of those.
Valhalla.
It's going to be the most expensive meal yet. Don't drink and PK. What is PK?
Don't drink and park?
I would agree. My parking's bad enough.
Is there any way we can help with the mods or donations, StangMode? Any support? You and Black Mama have been here since Eco Beast. Thank you so much for asking. You can always donate to Super Chat right now, or you can go to there is a Patreon in the description here, basic info. It's Patreon/StangMode, and become a member. So definitely appreciate you guys. Want to see the build expand. We're not doing a GoFundMe, but we do have.
I will do a GoFundMe if you're going to send us money.
But we do have a Patreon set up, so that way you're getting something back.
Travis when you coming to Florida to visit? Travis, I'll be in Florida in November, right after Thanksgiving. I'll be visiting Mickey, so if you want to come say hi, I won't have the car though. On your channel though, there's a guy who says, I am 16, have experience driving my dad's Scat Pack. Do you think I should get an 18 Mustang? No. Yes. No. I don't know. Sure. You would look cooler.
Wow, hold on, timeout. We just got something.
Scared money, make no money. Buddy, if you're making no money, you ain't donating $50. I appreciate that.
Wow, thank you so much. Scared money, make no money. That's going to go into the Steeda drag springs. I'm dead serious.
No, something else.
I'm trying to get those scared money dash make no money. Thank you so much for the biggest.
You're awesome, yeah. Please ask the question if you forgot the right text. But StreetSpeed717 said, I would donate, but guys, I just bought a freaking 720S. Like, what?
Just want to thank you. Thanks to StreetSpeed for being cheap, but again, scared money, make no money. Thank you so much. That's the biggest hit. That's the biggest donation we've had. So that really helps pay for the cheesesteaks. No, it's gonna help modify the Black Mamba and get her moving forward. So definitely appreciate the support for that. And I thank you for watching since the EcoBoost days, because that was, part of me still misses that car a little bit. I would love to have kept messing with it and having a good time. That was a good platform just to have fun with. But
I need my buddy back.
Really appreciate the support there.
I need my buddy back, Beards and Coffee. He was donating all night, and one guy blew me out.
Someone said that $49.99 is going towards your Philly cheesesteaks. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. I have not gotten up for 3 hours, and I can feel my legs are sleeping. I just moved them a little bit. This is gonna be crazy.
Yo, why is 3 cheesesteaks costing me $46?
Is it? Are you serious?
I don't even know why that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense,
What
right?
did you order? Are they delivering?
No, it just doesn't make sense. There's something wrong with this.
All right.
All right.
That.
Some reason
It's gonna be a 4-hour show by the time we get the food. I'm about to just end the show because I'm dead. I need to like sleep.
I don't understand what's going on.
Still haven't beat my $50 donation from before, but guys, keep it up. Thank you again, Battle Master Dave. I gotta post his picture. By the way, the Black Mamba is available on the new Forza game. I gotta send the link. It's in Instagram if you want to drive the Black Mamba. The 600 horsepower version, by the way, is available. So, oh man. So, what do we got left on the agenda? Because I'm actually running on empty. And
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much done. We're just chilling out, hanging out. So,
well, listen, guys, we're gonna formally end, but we'll keep it going if you want. I don't know, because the food's gonna be here a little bit later. Because I think let's talk about next week's show, because I know it's getting late. But we're gonna sadly, the food didn't get here in time, and we're gonna blame Josh for that. I'm just kidding, but we didn't get the food here in time. But we're gonna end because I know you guys have been hanging on. We're going on 3 hours. Just want to say again, thank you to everybody. We're going to be at ACO Dragway Friday night. Try to get our best times. And also, we're going to be the Slipstream event at the Poconos this Saturday. And then, of course, the big call out October 20th at Maple Grove Raceway. Come check us out with all the YouTubers. We're going to have a lot of fun. And then next week's show, we're going to have more fun, more guests. We're going to actually work out this show after this. So, you know, just want to say it never ends. I want to try to get Talent Chaser back out of this hangover he already has.
My hangover is $44 on cheese sticks that I just ordered. I don't even know why it costs so much.
Hey, I mean, any last words you have? By the way, I'm going to try to keep getting the Black Mamba dialed in. Stay tuned. Appreciate the support. Please help us subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel and keep us ahead of Talent Chaser and subscribers. He's catching up. Any send off?
I love you.
All right. It never ends. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies and kids and everybody.
Yeah, we're ending with no food. That's a little weird, right?
It's all good.
All right. Guys, I forget how to end this. So give me a second.
I'm pretend eating.
I love you, and make sure you go to channelchaser.com. No, Channel Chaser, and subscribe. Channel Chaser YouTube, and watch my videos. And I don't know. Goodbye.